Am I late? Am I late? I'm trying my best not to be late. Hello, my opinion. Hello, darling. I have glasses today. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I ain't really got no music because I was kind of trying to do something else. Really, I was trying to hop on a different panel, but you know how they go sometimes. Set the stuff. So let me see if I can find something. Welcome in, everybody. We are gonna hit the pen. Hold on, I gotta keep both of these open. Hello, living. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The guests will be here in a minute. If not, then we'll still keep going. I hope y'all having a good night. Hello, Slender. Listen, I commented, like kind of through the video, but Sunday I'm gonna be there with you. I'll be there with you, boo. Let me pin this link. Hold on, y'all. Mellow right here, damn. I don't know what I'm smoking today. I'm trying to quit the habit, but it's so hard, y'all. It's so hard. Let me get the me, and then we'll get started. I hope y'all had a good day today. I'm having a very wonderful day. I got drunk at brunch. It be that way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my life together, but I woke up too late. How okay, I need that to play so I can do this properly. I'm trying to hit the little three dots. There we go. Connect your device. There you go. You here?
Yo,
Am I on the lab? Okay, there you go. How you doing today, Chad T?
shit, I don't even know how long I'm gonna be on here. Got a little
It's
storm
okay.
going on. I ain't even gonna
It's
hold
okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not sure if some queen coming this week. She might be on her sector break.
you.
But
Shout
I
out to
just
some.
listen, shout out to Summer Queen. Summer Queen was able to do the impossible. Summer Queen is bringing black couples together one argument at a time. Come on now, Summer Queen. Shout out to
Right?
Summer Queen.
Hey, give Samba her credit, man.
Summer Queen,
She
her,
got carried back over at Photonica.
I never thought
Samba made the world a better place.
Summer made the sector a bit. Come on now. Shout out to
Thanks.
Summer Queen. Hold on, Chatsy. No judging.
Oh no, no judging. I
Okay.
see you cammed up
I am. I am. And when you
already.
supposed to be cammed up, because I can cam down.
Huh?
Okay. Okay.
Nah, keep cammed up. It's more entertaining that way, cause you know you got them facial expressions people like.
Okay. Well, dang, I feel like I probably should have got dressed for the occasion then. Your hair, girl, listen. Y'all know I still want to cut my hair and put some lip gloss on my lips because somebody think that my black lips are not, you know what I'm saying, conducive. But I love my black lips. All right. So listen, I got some stuff to talk about. First of all, have you seen the girl who got hit with the brick allegedly? Have you seen what's going on with that?
Nah, I heard CE talking about it. I ain't even look into it.
Okay, so allegedly, and we're saying allegedly because now they're saying that this girl is a scammer, but allegedly there was a guy who was trying to speak to this young lady, and she rejected him, and he allegedly picked up a brick and smacked her in the side of the face. What do you think about that?
It's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? But
It's not funny.
it's like you know some hoe ass niggas like that.
I
I
do.
can't stand them niggas to be like that though. You know what I'm saying? When you get rejected by a woman, you know it's just like you have a woman come up. Niggas, first of all, a lot of times niggas be in a little huddle anyway. Be like, oh man, check her out. And so it might be one nigga, hey, I'm finna go holler at her. We like, I wanna go get her, bro, go get her. So he go over there, try to spit his little game, and you know, depending on her reaction, whether she be like, "Boy, bye," some shit like that. Then you hear, "Well, fuck you, bitch, fuck you." Like, nah, bro, don't even do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
So,
shit, take your licks.
how are men prepared for rejection? Do you guys speak about this amongst yourselves? Do y'all talk about the proper way to handle rejection, or is that like a conversation that doesn't ever come up?
Nah, niggas laugh at each other. That's probably why niggas be trying to go off on the women when they get rejected, cause just like I think I mentioned it last time. Like if a woman dancing on the floor, right? She out there throwing her ass and shit, and dude walk up behind her, right?
Hmm.
Start dancing with her. First thing the woman do is what? Look
Turn around
behind
and
her.
look. Yeah,
You
I've
know what I'm saying?
seen it
So
sometimes.
judging on what happens next, you know what I'm saying? So she turn around, look behind, and turn back around and keep throwing her ass. Nigga, good, he in there. But she turn around and she look at you, and she stand up and walk off. The niggas that you came with over there laughing and clowning your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that rejection can be a motherfucker for some people.
Have
Man,
you ever handled
glad I ain't
rejection
never went through
in a
that
bad
shit.
way? Yeah, like what's the word? Like have you ever handled rejection in a bad way?
No, cause I mean, like I said, my granddaddy's daddy's uncles, you know what I'm saying? They always told me, hey, it's more fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying? She might not like you, but her friend might. And then once her friend get with you and she hearing what her friend getting and all that shit, then that bitch gonna come crawling back. So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Shit. But some men can't handle that shit though.
Is there any advice that you can give these young men on how to handle rejection when it comes to young women not wanting to give them the time of day?
Keep your composure. You know what I'm saying? Keep your composure. Don't worry about it. Cause like I say, that's just one woman. We
Right.
outnumbered by women out here. You know, obviously it was something that attracted you to her. So it's no point in trying to shame the woman after she didn't reject you, because
Hmm.
you would never approached her if you didn't want to get with her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how some of these niggas try to do. After they ain't been rejected, then they want to rag on a woman. You know what I'm saying? Try to roast her and shit. But it's like, nigga, you approached her. She didn't approach you. But some of these niggas, they just gotta have their game on right. Cause I mean, a lot of times, it's like this. It's different ways to deal with rejection. Say like I approach a woman, you know what I'm saying, and ask her, ask her for a number, and she come back with, "I got a boyfriend" or whatever. Then your response after that is like, "Well, shit, that's cool." You know what I'm saying? Can we just be friends? Type shit. You know, I just want to kick it with you on a friend level. You know what I'm saying? And then if she still don't want to give you the number, then you be like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Well, can I just go on and walk you to your car? Or if not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I go and let you go on about your day. You know what I'm saying? You have a good day. Maybe I'll see you around next time. You know what I'm saying? Cause that same girl that say for instance you saw at the bus stop, shit might be the same girl that you see a year or two from now when you pulling up. You got your car good, your money right. Then she see you, then she might want to get with you. Then it might be you turning her down. Like, nah, you ain't even want to fuck with a nigga when I was at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Now nigga got the whip and shit. You see a nigga over here buying bottles. You want to try to kick it with a nigga? Nah, that's all right. You know, it's different. It's levels to everything. And
How do
as
you
a
feel
young,
about that? I spoke with a coworker, right? I know this is like a little off, but I was speaking with a coworker. I was telling her that she should stick it out with her dude. I was telling her she should stick it out with her dude. She was saying that he wanted to change careers and he wanted to go into something that would make him a lot more money, but it would take time for him to get the schooling and stuff. And she's like, she want to deal with a dude who already got it all together. But sometimes that's just not your reality. And she was saying that she already knows somebody. She don't really like him like that, but he can give her the type of lifestyle that she wants right now, instead of kind of going through the motions with the dude who she claims she loved, but he's
so
not.
it seemed like she already planned to lead a nigga.
Yeah, you know what, dude. I
She
thought
already done scoped out a whole little nigga that can take care of her and supply her with everything she
that
want
could be.
versus the nigga she with. She already planning on leaving.
But it's like she doesn't love him, and I was trying to tell her stick it out with the dude. and kind of, build with him. Like, how do you feel about women who don't want to build with a man who they already want a built man?
Okay. Well, let's stick to what you said first. Okay. So first of all, how long she done been with this dude?
She said they've been together for like 6 years.
Okay, they've been together 6 years, and so obviously he been holding her down, taking care of her, supplying and giving her the lifestyle she like. But now he said he want a career change, and it's gonna take him time to adjust and get back to the level that he at, which means she gonna pretty much have to hold him down while he's going through these changes, you know what I'm saying, to make the adjustment. And it sounds like she's not willing to hold him down like he been holding her down. And she like, fuck you. I'm finna go over here with this other nigga who ain't gotta worry about holding him down. He gonna take care of me and do the same shit you was doing. But just like I was saying, she leave this nigga, he go on and do that, because as a man, you know what you can and can't do. So if he know he can go on and keep his lifestyle going as decent as he can, to do what he want to do, then when he come up and he get back to the level where he at or surpass that level that he was at, she gonna be wanting to go back with this nigga. And then
Right.
he probably gonna be saying, no, you dipped on me when I needed you. You know what I'm saying? When you were supposed to be
Right.
having my back. So, but like I said, that's how I feel about it. It sounds like she don't want to hold that nigga down while he trying to, do some other shit.
Right. But it's like, why not? If you only have to give up 2 years, and for the rest of your life you will be good. I mean, as long as my dude
Right.
was to explain that to me and tell me what the plan was, and I was to see him putting the plan into action, like, I wouldn't have no problem with that. But it kind of did rub me the wrong way, right? And I was like, dang, like, I feel like I shouldn't even be associating with a bitch like this.
Yeah, it sound like she real selfish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm sure if she was to bring it to him, he would probably be like, "Well, shit, if that's what you want to do, baby, go on and do it, and I got you." But
I
like I
don't
said,
think
when you a real nigga out here, shit, sometimes it be hard. Sometimes the real niggas get with some fake hoes. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to hold the nigga down. And then when the nigga gone and do what he said he was gonna do, and he surpassed the level that he was at, now he really up there, and you trying to come back? Nah, fuck that. You left me. You left me when I needed
that's terrible. Okay, let's move
you. It is.
along because you only got a few minutes. You only got a few minutes, and then we're gonna stop box talk, right? And what we're gonna do is, because we're not gonna do what we did last week, we're gonna stop box talk, and then we'll go live again, and we'll have a sector session, right? But we got to break that
Yeah,
up. We got it because
you
that
breaking it up there.
like it just merged last week.
You did.
It merged.
Hey, but shit, you know me. I'm with whatever shit. You
You know,
running it here.
yeah, but I understand. Shout out to the third shift people. I understand Chad too. So I will hold us down. I don't see anybody else who's going live. So when we're done with Box Talk, we'll restart the stream. It'll just be a regular stream. And then maybe we can build some bridges or bust some down. We never know.
Them wobbly ass bridges you was
Right. But,
building.
but tonight I'm going to start off by busting up a bridge and then we can
Uh
see what.
oh.
Okay, but we're gonna bust up some bridges tonight. All right, but back to what we're talking about. Okay, boom. So, what was gonna be my next question? Now, when I was writing this, I was supposed to be doing something else. So this handwriting is mighty sloppy, but I got 2 pages. Okay, red flags. I wanted to talk about red flags, right? Because this young lady in this situation, she has a lot of red flags. And we're gonna hey cutie Wayne, and we're gonna mix that with couples goals. Why is couples goals a thing? Why is that? Like, I be on the Instagram for instance, and they be like, Sierra and Russell Wilson is couple goals. Like, is their financial status a couple goal? Or like, how do you feel about putting people on a pedestal? Like, oh, you're nothing if you can't compete with this person. Do you think that's fair?
Nah, I think they be on some young people shit. I don't even be on Instagram and shit.
Really? You know what? Yeah, you do. You do strike me as somebody who is not on the
Like I
Instagram.
said, y'all lucky I'm on this shit.
Well, you have definitely blessed the sector with your wise words, no matter how hurtful or true.
I
That
don't know about all that.
yeah,
I be getting blocked out here.
you do be getting blacked out here. Yeah, she got somebody new Slender guy. Listen, she said her son need a new pappy. She is 30. She's 30.
She 30.
She's
So
30.
how old is old boy?
They're like around the same age. He's young like
Okay.
her, but they don't
Yeah,
have they ain't got no kids together or anything like that.
so he feeling like he got enough time to bust one more move. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, at 30, it's not too late to start over, but I
Right, that's
wouldn't.
what I'm saying. He feel like he got enough time to bust another move,
Yeah, yeah.
or career wise and shit.
Hmm. And 30's not too young to be changing careers. 30's not too young.
Yeah, like I said, it
As
just
long as
sounds like
you
she
do
don't
it
want to
right.
hold him down though.
She don't.
What she do? She work with you,
Yes. So she's a nurse.
so she a nurse.
Yes.
Okay, they like LVN, RN, travel
Uh,
nurse.
I think she does like sterilization. So she sterilizes the equipment that they use when they're in surgery, because they reuse that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So what you call that, a sterilist?
I don't know what I don't know what you call her job. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you call her job. You know what I'm saying? But I know that
Right.
that's what she do. She
Okay.
does that. But she makes pretty good. Like, she drives a nice car. Well, it seems that she would make pretty good money
Right.
because she travels too,
Okay.
and so she makes a good amount of money by herself. They don't got no kids together or anything like that. But
Do they got kids at all?
she don't got no kids. I think he got a few kids.
Oh damn, he got a few.
He got a few
That mean
kids.
more than two.
That mean more than two.
Damn.
That means more than two.
Okay, I can kind of see her light then. She ain't got no
Okay.
kids. He got a few kids.
And then he want to start
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
I mean, especially if he paying child support and all this shit, she probably looking at like, I ain't gonna be taking care of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of see a little bit light, but like I say, either way, it just sounds like she don't want to hold old boy down.
Yeah, it made it great again. So, I'm Queen. If you out there, we love you.
Uh,
She's
but shit, I
something.
got a question.
Okay, go
Since
ahead.
doing that damn raining, what do you like to put music on?
When I'm having sex.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes our toys are like, these toys are loud. Like, I got a toy that I got to review, and it is way louder than I expected it to be. And so sometimes, yes, we need music on, especially when the boy is home and up and active, to counteract
Right.
the noise levels that be going on. And we have surround sound. Like, at first I was not understanding why we needed surround sound in our bedroom, but I thank the Lord for the surround sound that's in the
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
Yes, I do like to listen to music. However, I have excluded R. Kelly from my playlist because,
What?
yes,
What
and
is wrong with you?
listen, I never was an R. Kelly supporter, so I was waiting for a reason
Oh
to
hell.
you know what I'm saying?
Hell, I'm like Photon. You don't want to see my playlist.
Listen, uh, but it seems like you're ready. I let that song slide. Seems like
Okay.
you're ready. I let that song slide. But
So
yes,
what you be playing like? You like the R&B type vibe, or you like a little bit of rap in there? What you like? Or
so
you
in
like
the
this new shit they be doing? They be crying and all this shit.
you be crying, who be
Yeah,
crying?
like the nigga like little baby or future shit. I can't stand them niggas. They be crying and
No,
shit.
I don't like Future either. He owe like a lot of bad child support. I do not support niggas like that. So no,
So child support get out their playlist if they owe child support.
yes, that gets you off of the playlist automatically, because it's just like, what are you doing? You out here making all this music. You making baby making music, but you're not taking care of the babies that you making to the music that you making.
Damn. Well, he never was in my playlist to begin with. Shit, I should be like R. Kelly, Jodeci,
Oh,
H
so
Town.
y'all,
Like
okay,
that
that's
'90s vibe. You
love
know what I'm talking about?
making music. Here's the thing, right? What I was gonna say was, it depends on the vibe that we on that night. Because if it's like the turn up, let's get drunk, I'm gonna need some twerk music so I can twerk. You feel me? Like, I want to
Yeah,
listen to something I can twerk to. You know what I'm saying?
little
But
stripper music, huh?
I love the stripper music. I was about to say, listen, chat to you know, the toy lady gets into full character with full on heels on, and
Okay.
everything. So I actually do be twerking. So like
Okay.
we on that let's go to the strip club vibe, then I'm the stripper for the night. If we're on
Mm,
the love making Jodeci, H Town, rocking knocking the boots, I can get down with that too. Like I like, I can get
yeah.
down. But I'd much rather listen to the turn up, less twerk music, like the stripping music.
So what makes you more want to listen to the turn up music versus the laid back R&B
Because
type music?
I learned how to do the stripper moves. So then I shit.
Okay.
So
So you just like bouncing your ass everywhere then
pretty much I like
already.
you
Just in
know
there acting a fool here.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I create the atmosphere at home so we don't have to go out. But I keep the ones. I keep the dollars.
You should.
And any
I
money that I
mean,
find while I'm doing laundry, I keep that money too.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no real strip club type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I go if everybody rolling. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, something going. Yeah, I go with you. But for me, it's like I ain't throwing no money at these raggedy hoes. You know what I'm saying? I throw the money at the house, in the room. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I know the next day, shit, my wife in there cooking. She done bought me some shit. Done bought, you know what I'm saying? The whole house is good.
Right. Should have
And
repurposed
then
the dollars.
right. And then the type of woman she is, she ain't even gonna take all the nigga money. She gonna take most of it, but she ain't gonna take all of it. She gonna leave a nigga little gas money and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Versus you done went through all this money at some club and some dusty ass girl on a pole. You didn't get nothing with her. Then if you did get something with her, you might want to go get tested. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Shit, I throw my shit at the house.
Now, Living, are you saying you like the song mask on mask, the mask off song, or are you saying you like to do it with a mask on?
Mm.
Because listen, I could get down with that too. Like
So you be using masks?
yeah, I like a little bit of cops and robbers. Like look,
Go
this,
ahead.
this is a no judgment zone.
Right, we ain't judging. We ain't judging.
I like a little cops and robbers, maybe a little law and order, playment, like jump through the window, like
Okay.
break in on me. You feel me? Like I listen, it might sound a little ratchet, but y'all don't tell me how to live my life.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm with you.
You gotta keep it spicy. Yeah,
You know what I'm
or
saying?
like those masquerade masks. Like we went to a baby shower and the theme was a masquerade ball and everybody got masks. So we repurposed those masks that night and the beads.
Mm.
Like I had the beads and stuff on. I even went and got me some bow beads from Walmart.
Shit, Mardi Gras.
Let's go.
What you talking about?
Yes, let's go. And I even was able to never mind. But I I don't want to
You
be
know we want to know now. You done said never mind. You know we want to know now.
I had put the beads onto my nipple clamps, but the beads made the nipple clamps so heavy. Like I was just trying to get into the vibe. You feel me? Like sometimes I
Right.
do a little extra, like so I go overboard, but I will try something. And even if I
Yeah.
fail, like I'll try to laugh it off and keep the vibe going. Cause
Shit, I'm sure it's appreciated. Hell, it's like I'd rather you go too far than not go far enough.
not enough. I don't know because you know what, Chad, I had tried to jump onto the bed with my heels on, but I was drunk and I didn't. You know how you be kind of leaning back and you think you gonna have enough of strength to go forward, like to catch your body weight, but I didn't. I fell
So
on
what
the
he do?
floor. The whole house shook, Chad. The whole house shook. I fell so hard.
What he do though?
He just laughed and helped me up,
Hell yeah.
but I was so embarrassed.
But see, I'm a fool too though. So shit, let you did shoot me. I probably would have jumped down and rolled beside you or something.
You know what? I would have appreciated that. I would have appreciated that,
Hell
but
yeah.
he
See, we having fun.
right.
Fuck it. Yeah, and one thing I say, my wife, she was like, "Don't nobody know us out here." You know, we go somewhere. She was like, "Don't nobody know us out here."
That's true.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Do what we do, shit. But man, I sure hate I had to be short with you today, but I gotta get up
It's
out of
okay.
here.
You gotta go. We already know Chad is not going to be here long. You was here right about the same amount of time that you always here. So thank you for participating, and we shall
Yeah.
see you later.
Well, if you still on, like you already know what's up.
I told you what I'm gonna do. I'm
Uh,
a stop. I'm
hey,
gonna
we
stop
own
box
it.
talk when I'm done talking box talk, and then we'll start a sector stream, and y'all can wow out or whatever. But we can't combine the two no more. That was too long.
Already.
All right, you have a good night, Chad, too. We'll see you down in the chat. Listen, Pastor Stewart, no judging. It happens to the best of us. That song, okay, so you like the song. All right, so I have some other stuff that I had wrote down. So let's go through this, right? But I had did wanted to ask that question. Live a life to the fullest. I don't know if she loved the man or not. I don't know. She said she do, but listen. Hey, Nappy Yankee, how you doing? Mikey is here. What I don't like. You want to, okay, what I don't like. Let's talk about it, right? So there are a few things that I do not like. I do not like surprises. Please do not surprise me. Let me know what the plan is. Let me know what we're going to be doing. Let me know what I need to do so I can be best prepared, right? Um well, that's what he don't like. Pastor Stewart, we're gonna move along because you know what? Ask the toy lady is thinking about it. Let's move along. Peace. Rather box talk. You don't want to talk about the toys? Okay, we don't have to talk about dildos. That's fine. I don't be trying to push that on you. If y'all prefer me to cut my camera off, let me know. If you don't want to see dicks all in the back, I really do apologize. This is my watermelon and kiwi juice that I have to drink to keep my skin looking good. Okay, so I have to drink that and stay on my regimen. Oh, let me get my laptop charger because my laptop gonna die. But it ain't to Pastor Stewart as the wife. I'll try everything at least once, but that's yeah. It's a lot of things that I haven't tried twice. Like for instance, I don't like being hit too hard with like a paddle, right? Like I'm cool, like I hit you with the paddle, but you can't hit me with it because that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like it really does hurt. But if that's your stilo, we got the paddles. But I'll hit you with it. I just don't want you to hit me with it because it hurts. And especially if you hitting in the same spot, like move around a little bit because that spot will get tender. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Listen, living life. He is so goofy too. He's such a goof troop. It was quite funny. Even I was laughing. And listen, living. Don't tell nobody. So we was recording it, and I showed it to my sister. Right, like I had to edit. And I was like, "Girl, come here, girl, come here, girl. Look at what happened. Look at what happened." Shout out to my sister if you're out there watching. Shout out to you for all the horror stories. And yeah, listen, too bad toy lady don't like surprises. Tell me what we're doing. Tell me where we're going, who we're going with, the itinerary. Like I need to know what we're doing so I can prepare myself for what we're doing. Whether that's out and about with people or here at home, just let me know what the plan is so I can get with the program. Like I need a program. Here's the thing: the toy lady needs I need something that I can look at that's gonna tell me step by step by step by step what we're doing. I need to know the program so that I can get with it, right? And I can't get with the program if I don't know what the program is. The toy lady needs a program. If you ain't got no program, I can't tell, I can't mess with it because I need to know a program. And if you gave me the program, I would know what I need to be doing. Thank you very much. Listen, DJ Drama said, toilet. If you gonna do box talk, you better do box talk. You better make sure that you was there on time. If you pick your time, you stick with it. So I picked my time and I stuck with it, right? I picked some topics and I stuck with it, right? We can talk about toys, but I know y'all don't come over here for that. So we can talk about other stuff that's related to relationships. That's the program. I am able to stick with that program because I know the program. The program was told to me. So communication, we got to make sure that we are communicating in these relationships, friendships, situationships, YouTube ships, I don't know, whatever type of ship, whatever ship you in, communicate effectively and make sure that the other person understand the assignment. Hello. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Don't y'all talk about my school teacher glasses, okay? Shout out to YM. YM always just YM is back. Did you guys see YM's video? YM is back. Hey, Remix, are you going live tonight? You here for the freaky talk? What freaky talk you want to have? What you want to talk about? What freaky things are you doing here lately in your life? Remix, what is the freakiest thing that you've done this week? Let's think about it. I ain't really done too much quote unquote freaky. I was late for work Tuesday because I was sucking dick, and I lost track of time, and then I left the house late. That happened. What else happened? That's really it. I got some new toys. One of them suck so bad. I can't, like, y'all know I be feeling bad when I get a toy that I don't like. I'd rather not make a video about it, but this is a sponsored toy. So it's going to pain me to drag these people, but I'm going to have to tell them about themselves. You in the right place. What type of nailing to the wall you been doing? You've been doing some handstands. Have y'all seen, listen, me and my sister tried to do the handstand challenge, right? That Suki Hana and what's her name? Summer Walker did, right? Where they were upside down in the handstand or whatever. First of all, put a bra on if you're going to do that challenge. And just, ladies, if you're going to do the challenge, put a bra on, because I am actually able to get into a handstand and everything like that, but I ain't had no bra on. And the picture didn't come out good. Hey, cutie, what boo?
Hey, I'm back. The whole house shook.
Girl, listen, I was and I was feeling good that night, girl. I was on the mojitos and a few shots of tequila. Girl, the whole house shook. Okay, girl. I was like, whoa. I was surprised stuff didn't fall off the walls or anything. But, cutie, I am a solid 230, right? I'm a solid 230 pounds. And our bed is up a little bit high because we have a California king size bed. And I had on heels and not regular. I had on stripper heels. So think about like the height that I fell from. Granted, I was like toppling over.
You were supposed to get like a little cute little jog and dive on the goddamn, do the Superwoman.
Listen, I was over. I was excited. I don't know what to say. I was over enthusiastic about it. I was like, really, I thought I was doing the thing, girl. I thought I was into it. I thought I was doing it, and I missed.
You your LL zooing it.
Clearly, and it just did.
I mean, like, that's the best time though, when you think you the shit.
Listen,
when you think like, I got this. Like, why you tripping? Don't worry about it. I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. I'm glad I had the confidence to keep going, because a lot of people do not have that self-confidence. Like, once something, because I used to be that way. I used to be if I had something planned out in my head, I'm going to do this way, and it didn't go the way that I thought it was supposed to go, I would be like, all right, I don't even want to do this no more. I'd be like, no, I done messed up the mood. But now, like, I just keep going. Like, I used to didn't have that confidence that I have now to be like, listen, not every interaction is going to be peaches and cream. Like, things happen. And most of the time, these men don't be caring. Like, they don't care as long as they still going to get the coochie.
Right.
Like,
they really don't.
How
because
you
the whole thing is, I
anything.
think, as females, we have already been indoctrinated into that fantasy shit. You have to have that perfect, it's like, shit, you's on your LL, doing it well. And, that's what you thought in your brain. Like, I got this. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's like, and let's keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, you're married. That's the other part of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I got to feel like, we are so caught up in the fantasy. Everything has to be, falling into that bullshit. And it's like, dudes is like, Cat Williams said it, chip nails, whatever. Like, girl, you tripping off the goddamn nail polish, ain't matching all that. I'm just trying to get this ass. That's real shit.
That's a real thing.
It is.
That's a listen, Mitch match socks on.
Okay.
But my husband's like, I want bunny head. I don't know what the obsession is with it. I don't even like bunnies. They make my head sweat. My hair starting to get long. So I just don't, the bunnets that I have to wear now are bigger and longer, so they all poofy back here. And I'm like, I don't want to wear the bunnet. But he love a good put a bunnet on, baby. He'd be like, put the bunnet on.
Okay, girl, get your bunny on, right? Because
Girl.
I'm watching you. So your hair is longer and you get the long bunny, but then you pull it up just for that moment. Pull it up, put a little scrunchie on or something.
Okay, okay.
So
Work with
then,
me.
so
Teach
then when
me,
it's,
elder.
then when it's getting real, active,
Right.
that little bobble on top, bling bling. Where I'm going.
Yes.
I'm be quiet. You know what I'm talking
Right, right.
about. That's all.
Okay.
So real quick, I took my notes, right?
Let's go.
Because I had to. We do 3 hours of that karaoke. So the brick, you talk about the brick lady, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna say this. She's Somalian. That's a Somalian community she was talking about.
Okay.
So I got triggered. Black men. Who, girl, you talking about your folks. But anyway, okay, moving along. Men, rejection. I heard y'all talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. But we on this new stuff. The internet has people so messed up.
Let's talk
Okay.
about it.
These male people, and I'm gonna say female too, but we're gonna talk about the males first, are like so damn sensitive. They're more sensitive than like the dudes I grew up with. Because see, back then I was scared. See, these dudes I was dealing with back in the day, they was on me at like I'm in the 6th grade. Okay. See me at the store or whatever. And me and Carrie had talked about this. And this is why she is the way she is. If you have a body that young of an age, your perspective on the way of the world is just a little different. Okay. If you have a nice face and a body combined, your perspective on the world is a little different. She and I have had this conversation, being like, younger girls and old ass dudes just see you out trying to holler. And you don't even know, like, because who your mama, your daddy, your people, ain't nobody preparing you in the 6th grade how to talk to or how to talk your way out of. All right. So when that happens and you just go, huh? Even if you just you do the little innocent like, huh? Back then, that's enough for you to get cussed out and possibly a slap or whatever. Even if they know your mama is in the store. Because like your mama over there. It's like, okay, go over there and grab this. Because that's how, it was safe back then in that aspect, right? You go over there, grab that. I'll be over here. And so once you get separated, these things happen. So that was that thing. So now where we are, like you could lose your whole life with these sensitive dudes. I feel the difference is the internet, whether you go in you after the fact or whatever, I think some of these people really think like, oh, okay, you depart this place and you still see what's going on. As in like you're famous now because you did some shit. You got put on. It's a story. You got clapped because you did this. No. So that rejection thing, what Chad was saying, because that's that old school shit. It's like, yeah, men who are dealing with boys and men, they do say that. It's another one. Don't even trip. That's real shit. Now I hear this as a female. I'm the only female other than my mother in the household. And far as my cousins, locally where I lived, it was like a small percentage of the females. So we hear this man talk all the time. And with that man talk, we were definitely docile when it, as children. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Because the thing is, be careful. Dudes be tripping, watch out. We don't even like connect like what that is at the time, because we don't see ourselves as the face, the body, whatever. We just like okay, whatever. The same way a female, meaning your mother, your auntie, your grandmother, be a lady, speak properly. We're not connecting dots when we're that young. We just go
No.
like, what the
Mm-mm.
hell? Okay, yeah, we
Like
take it for
whatever.
granted. Yeah, we connect the dots later on in life as females.
Wait, Kitty, wait, your
What
screen
happened?
name. I just seen your screen. Oh, I know we having a serious
It's
conversation.
fine. What happened? I want to know.
Your screen name say the whole house
You
shit.
know, I got your ass. Oh, you late? You late? I introduced myself like that. The whole house shook. What?
I'm sorry. Listen, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, so you missed the whole when I came in, like the whole house shook.
I
Like
missed
what?
the whole joke. Look, I missed the whole joke. I'm so sorry.
I gotta do me. I gotta let you have it.
Go ahead and troll, girl. Go ahead.
And it's all good. But yeah, I mean, so I hear Chad, and that's facts. And like I said, it's just unfortunate the way the internet goes. So that's my little serious part of it. Chime in because I was taking notes. Say what you gotta say, girl, because I'm going on to the next. Wait.
Well, I want to piggyback right when you said when you were speaking about I don't know if I paid attention to the conversation that you had with Carrie, right? But as you were talking about that, like I was thinking back, right? I can remember when I was younger, it would be like older men who would be like, "Oh, you're such and such's daughter."
Mm-hmm.
They knew who you were. They knew who your people were, and as I would get older, they would start to say little slick comments like,
Yes.
you can get it too,
Mm-hmm.
right? Little, oh, you ain't little no more. And I felt almost like they were trying to intimidate me into some sort of situationship with them. And when I would be like, no, like wouldn't be on that type of time, it would almost they would be offended, like, well, little ass girl. Like right. I've actually had somebody tell me like you're a little ass girl anyway, like, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and nigga, oh, I said okay, yeah, I get it. Because almost like you kind of question the men's in your life, like, wait, hold on, was this a whole setup?
Right, because you just acknowledge.
Let me do a disclaimer, y'all. Before you say that, disclaimer. What I'm speaking of is that in a child's mind, and what you just said, it's like we've been around each other. Okay, my father, my people. You have to understand, we're in a child's mind. All we knew prior to this kind of weirdo shit is protection. Right. So then when the weirdo shit happens and you're not how can I say it? Yeah. It's like, well, what the hell? Is this some kind of pact that I never knew about? So I just had to put that disclaimer. This is just our thoughts being in our childhood as females. This is nothing against the men.
Bashing men.
This is we just because we don't know what the fuck to do with that shit.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, girl. I just had to put that out there. Go ahead.
Right. And let's piggyback off of that. I have been in situations where I really did not know I couldn't comprehend what was going on at that time. And at that point, you're not thinking about men and boys, not in that way. And it almost was like sometimes people over sexualized you, and then when you didn't reciprocate, it was something wrong with you.
That part.
for not feeling that same way. I have definitely been in some uncomfortable positions. I ain't never been hit with a brick, but I have definitely
I
learned,
ain't never been hit with one, but my bestie got hit with some brass knuckles. That's another story. Go ahead.
okay, that's another story time. But I have been almost belittled for kind of telling a guy, "Whoa, no, no, thank you," and it almost made me feel the type of way that you just literally say, "I know your whole family, and I know that you're a little girl, but I still want to fuck you, and I'm mad at you that you don't want to fuck me."
Yeah, and it's a sense of entitlement. It's a sense of I've been looking out for you all this time.
Right,
Hold on. It's expected. What, you didn't know? And that's where I said, our confusion is, and it's like, yo, what? This is weird. Like, what? I don't get it. And what's the crazy part, we have to put this part in too. Don't forget about you may come home still on some innocent shit like, oh, this guy was trying to talk to me or whatever. We just think it is so like, okay, whatever. Hey, hi. Okay, he's cute. Okay. He said I'm his girlfriend. You don't even know what that is. Or he say he want to be we don't even wrap our brain around that when that's not like our regular environment. Even if we
right,
see our friends doing shit or whatever, it's still kind of like, oh, okay, it's just gonna be, oh, okay, like trying to fit in, just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, like we know, but we really don't.
right,
And when those conversations come out, whether it be your relative telling somebody, oh, yeah, this is, it's like instead of it being like the people you're talking about, like, oh, mm, she don't even have a clue. She don't even know. Their ass is already plotting.
right.
They already plotting. They just totally forgot, like, you don't know what the fuck going on, right?
Right,
It's like because somebody else trying to holler, you should know what it is. That's crazy. But that's the reality of it, And that's what me and Carrie was talking about. It's just like, yeah, I mean, this is real shit for a lot of us as females who developed early. And we didn't even understand because why our people, like far as like the closest people to us, didn't treat us as sexual objects.
right,
So we just rolled it out like how we been rolled it out. You know what I mean? Like playing with our friends, our relatives. Like, oh, we playing football? Cool. We playing basketball? Like we wasn't even connecting all those dots. It was the outside people. And we could, even if they didn't say anything, they could look at us a certain type of way. And you
mhm,
get the ick feeling. And we
mhm,
didn't even know why we got the ick feeling. It was just kind of like it, like what, you just didn't want to be around. And it could be a male or a female.
right. Because let's talk. Women can be predators too, and I can remember like when I was younger, my dad would always tell me, you can't sit in this specific uncle's lap, right? And then, and I would just be like, okay, like whatever. But it didn't dawn on me until I got a little bit older, and my sister had a situation on why um that made me understand why we couldn't sit in Uncle So and so lap, right? What I couldn't understand is why y'all just didn't come out and say he liked to touch on y'all kids, and instead of letting him be around us kids and putting us children in those situations, why didn't y'all just remove him?
That part. Well, see, I was taught like, you know, no laps, period.
Right. None of that.
Across the board. And to your
No
point,
frontal hugs.
yeah, because I had people, that used to kiss in the mouth type shit. Okay. Um, and that's just a no-no. But to your point, I totally agree. See, what it does, it takes the onus off the adults, right? And it puts the child in the position to have to be vulnerable, to have to be in the position of a victim, to have to be uh, a champion, all of these things, where that is not the position of a child.
Right.
Because why, as a child, if I'm scooching away, now this adult, who y'all know is a weirdo, what if this mofo catch me going to the bathroom? Why you hiding from me? Why you don't sit on my lap? Now, as a child, what do I say? Do I say because my mama and them they had said, or do I sit and say straight up, hey, you got some issues, and that's what they had said? Because
Right.
it's putting the child into position to quote unquote create a problem, right?
Mhm.
And the
Right.
problem ain't you. The problem ain't even that person. The problem is adult who has you around that motherfucker. Because first and foremost, why are we in the same vicinity? Okay. Okay, I saw you. There you go. Okay, that's answered. Mhm. So I'm gonna go back to my notes, though, okay?
Okay, good. Yeah, let's move along, girl. Okay.
Yeah, I know that got heavy graw. It got heavy graw.
It
I,
did,
I,
but
I got I got
it is
some
what it
men
is.
see why. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Now, oh, before I go there, let's just lighten it up, right? The strip clubs and whatnots,
Let's get up.
right?
My little good
Um,
foot.
so I need the chat participation, and you. I mean, do women have issues uh going to the strip club like what they do?
No, I like going to the strip club. However, if there's a particular stripper that I want to see when I go, like I get upset about the clubs that they want to go to. Like I want to go to a particular club to see a particular girl, and they just kind of don't care where we go. But I want to go to a particular place to see particular people. So I don't really have no problem with that. However, we do talk about how much money is going to be thrown before we go in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay,
most of
chat.
the time,
I'll
I
say
just want him
this.
to give me the money
Any
to throw. Like, you
females
don't get
in
to throw
there?
the money. I get to throw the money, but you can still get a lap dance. But I want to throw the money. You don't get to throw the money.
Okay. So women, do you guys have a problem going to the strip club with your dudes? And I'm not saying every time you go. And then men, do you have a problem with your woman tagging along? I mean, because it's a small crowd, so I'm just asking.
I enjoy going to the strip club. I
It's open.
mostly like going with my brothers. They're the funnest to go to the strip club with.
Oh my gosh. See, same. Yep.
I love it.
Because it's a different vibe. It's a whole
Yeah,
different vibe.
it's and it's almost like no judgment, like no shade, ladies. But sometimes when we all go out together, it's a bunch of judging going on, and ain't nobody really enjoying they time because it's a bunch of judging going on, and it's like, dang, ain't we friends? Ain't I supposed to be able to like let my hair down and kind of like? So what if I want to, twerk on the head? Like it's like, why are you like, friend? You
Yeah,
supposed
you
to
know
twerk
what's
with me?
crazy? Because you're bi, and so for me, it's not even about the strippers. It's just like, okay, shit, we playing pool, we doing this, we doing that, and see me
Right,
look
we
at them like, oh
hanging.
my god, huh?
Like it's just a whole, like it's
Yeah,
just
it's the
they got the
vibe.
best chicken wings. I don't know who
Yeah.
make their ranch. I don't know who make their ranch at the strip club.
Well, I'm gonna say this: it smells good, but I ain't never ever eaten. I'm sorry, because I'm OCD, so sorry.
Them
But
strip
I'm
club
gonna
wings.
play pool. I'm talking to all the ladies that are dancing because I'm just a people person. So it's like, and I may be looking like, oh damn, she must be new. She must be all. I'm that. That type of
Right.
shit. But I just be vibing. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, wait. Did anybody answer that question?
Okay, let's go. I don't know. I'm behind. Okay,
I
hold
don't know if
on.
they answered. Yeah, I just had,
I think
we had really had
they
to
are
lighten
more
that up.
strip club. Okay, so Chad T says that he think that women are more open to strip clubs. Absolutely, because it's fun, and especially if you can appreciate a woman's body. But like I like the vibe. If she my woman, then she my road dog, so it's cool. Exactly, and that's the thing.
Okay.
Like me and my
I am
husband
not
is
mad.
together, and people be like, y'all is so weird. Like, who go to the club with their wife and their husband? But it's like, what's y'all go to
You
the club together?
just said
What's the
fuck some
problem?
strip club food.
Like,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
whether it's
I'm
the
just,
strip club or the
I
regular
ain't doing
club,
it.
we parties together. Like, what are y'all talking about? What is the problem? Like, what is the problem? I don't know. Maybe people are a
You
little
know
too
what, Son
uptight.
of God, kiss my ass. I ain't talking about put your bra on, but I'm gonna sit and say, loosen up your hips, like dip that back a little more. I'm gonna do that. I ain't what the hell I'm tell somebody to put their bra on in the strip club. You
Right.
he funny.
See,
Okay,
I
so
be
I
in there
got one.
asking how you do this trick. How you like that's the type of time I be on. And another rule, especially with my brothers, they be like,
Right,
no, you
because you know
cannot
what?
fuck
Because you
that
want to be
white
like,
man.
I could do this shit at home. Like, let me
Right.
get some little tips or something. Yeah.
Listen, I have no problem with telling people. Listen, if I feel like it's something, if I could pay for a class to make me better, I'll pay for that class. You could judge me, but I go to work. I work hard for my money just like everybody else. So I paid strippers to teach me how to twerk because I wanted to twerk like strippers. You want to know why?
Aw.
Because I seen the way my husband face lit up watching those booties, like just white. And it's like, I cannot do that. I want to put that joy on his face. So I went
Okay,
to the
well, I ain't
strippers.
mad at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I paid attention to that. And it was like, even I would be like, oh my God, how do you do that? How you do this? How you do that? And it was like, the YouTube videos weren't cutting it for me. So I had to
Okay,
just,
pause. So I
light,
got a
like this.
question. So are you not like a natural dancer? And when I say that, not no stripper shit, just like
No,
dancing, period.
no.
Oh, that's why I see, and that's why I said, oh, okay, so I get it, and I'm not
Yeah.
mad. I get it. Like you saw it, you like, I can't do that, and you like, but damn it, I'm gonna learn how to do it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I
that's
learned
cool.
from you. Yeah, I
Okay,
learned
okay.
from
You
you.
see, I'm a
You feel
natural
me?
dancer, so it's like I just watch some shit like bam, bam, bam. So that's why I asked that question. Okay, cool. I
Listen,
got
I
one
was on
for
the
you.
step team. I always was
Oh,
like a half a beat off, like
oh,
but
but
I
you said, damn
paid
it, I'm about to get out here and do this shit.
it. But by the end of it, I was stepping with the rest of them,
That's what
But
I'm
if
talking about. Yes.
I don't have no
Okay.
problem. I don't have no problem with trying to better myself. And I always tell my husband that if you see something that you think I can do better, like just talk to me about it. Don't just be sitting in your
Yeah.
head wishing upon a star that I will telepathically know how to do this or learn how to do, like just tell me. And I'm always open for self-improvement. I'm always open for constructive criticism. Like if you feel like I could do something a better way, try to learn me.
Well, let me ask you this. Does he feel the same way? Meaning, does he approach you the same way? This is a two-part question. That's the first part. Second part, have you ever told him, you know, I ain't really feeling this. How about let's try that? Where he can improve.
Okay, so yeah, the second part, yes, I have, and he has greatly improved. I say, like when I say little stuff and be like, oh, well, I want you to do this instead of that. I don't like. Okay, for instance, I don't like for my second toe to be sucked on, but I do like for my big toe to be sucked on. So I had to tell him like, just don't even suck on my second toe, just suck on my big toe. And so when that maybe that
Whoop
wasn't a
whoop.
good, maybe that wasn't a good example,
No,
right?
no, I get it.
But
No, I
I
get
was
it.
like, I don't like this. I don't like it when you do this. Or for it, how many people are here? Okay, listen. So I have it like I don't mind a man using their fingers on me. I just like men with bigger fingers, like wider, not necessarily like width, not like I don't care about length. I care about width. So I'd rather him use his
It's all
thumb,
about the girth, y'all. It's all about the
and
girth.
like massage my clitoris with his thumb versus using these two fingers. And he thinks it's weird, but he does it. He does it. He thinks it's
That's
weird,
what's up.
but
Okay.
he does it. So he does reciprocate in that way. Now he won't take it to the extreme. Like he won't go out and seek a class and pay for the classes and spend 3 hours on Saturday, in a sports bra and biker shorts learning how to cook.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
really,
wait. Beautiful. Get your ass up out of here. She said,
hold on, wait.
wait, who's sucking toes? Bro, you missing
Wait.
out, weird.
Hold on, wait. I'm like, let me get. I ain't been a good hostess, y'all.
She said, who's sucking toes? I'm done. No,
Beautiful. You don't like to
but
get your toes sucked
that's a
on?
good thing though, because yeah, I
Toy.
mean,
What
you
about
don't
toy?
have to go out and like get a class because you're telling him in the moment or after the fact or whatever, as opposed to you guys being out and like you said, you observed his eyes light up. You like, oh
Right.
hell to the no.
Yeah, I was
He
watching
ain't
his
about to
body
win.
language.
Yeah, that's different.
I was like, girl, before you take him, before he pay
Okay.
your mortgage and not pay this, and not pay this homeowner's insurance off of your girl, let me learn this from you.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a good thing. So I got a
Right.
question for you. Another one.
Okay.
Let me see. Where's that? I wrote it down too. Okay, something about the okay. I forget what the hell you and Chad were talking about. But anyway, I just remember writing down candle wax. I don't know what the hell y'all was talking about, but what you feel about that? Chad, you're still here. And chat with a T. What's up with that?
I like
Anybody
a little.
like candle
I like
wax
candle wax.
dropped on you? Wait. Oh, she whispered. Oh, let me get on mute, girl. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I do enjoy that, right? Like the dripping of the candle wax. You just cannot put it on my vagina. Now I have like had it all over my body, right? Like it's really hard to get off all of that candle. So just be very careful. Also, you can buy special candle wax from the sex store, or you can get it from let me see, I got mine's from Pandora's Box, but Spencer's sell a good one stick candle. And then you can also get them in like the things. But yes, I do like a little candle wax drips on me. Like I like that hot drying up sensation. Um I don't know, I just do, but I don't like it on my vagina. How, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like the way that it felt when it dried up, but I have tried it.
Yeah, I ain't with none of that on the vagina part. But so just a little secret, little tip, right? If you're
Okay.
gonna do that route, because you say you don't like the dry up as far as your body,
Hmm.
you just have to be real moisturized and oiled up real good before
I
you
didn't
do
know
that. And it slide right. I'm like, you can literally take your hand and come right off. Little tip. And edit this. We don't want that on here. Go ahead.
that. I ain't good with editing too much. So
Okay. Well, I'm like Teresa. I'm not even here. It's not me.
now, Chazzy, what do you mean by I like the tree stump? Pay attention. What does that mean when he says I like the tree stump? Elaborate, Chazzy. Put my glasses back on so I can keep reading.
Wait, can you say that again? I heard tree stuff. What?
He said, "Toy lady like that tree stump. Pay attention." I'm not. I don't know what that mean. What does that mean? I like the tree stump. Okay. All right. So Clark Hart says it's great your husband listens. It's very important. Yes, and we listen to each other kind of because we ain't have no choice. But I have big hands, so come on, Two Bit. Listen, I like the thumb action, no judgment. Like whatever, bro. That was good. Yes, girl, dripping wets. Come on, y'all. Listen, y'all do be
Yes,
turning
Chad. I
me.
said that you missed it. I said girth is everything. It's all about the girth.
It's all about the
Yes.
good. Let's go, Chad T. Adam and Eve. Come on now.
Yeah, but he was saying you like girth, not length. Yeah, we both
Oh
said that.
yes, yes, yes. I love a girth.
So
The
now we
length doesn't
get the
matter.
connection, the treat. That's what he was talking about. Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
gonna burn too big. If you listen,
No, it doesn't
don't
burn.
go.
Listen, you have to have a little distance. My bestie was like that,
Let's
and
go.
and,
You
and my
can't be
place
right up
six was
on
like,
a
no, no,
corner.
no. It's like, no, look, I swear, you need about, okay, I'm not good with measurements, whatever, but like literally,
Okay.
you get a little distance. By the time that thing hits you, you get a little warmth and it just stick. It's done. It's over. And it
Yeah,
just, okay, I'm not
and
here.
it
I'm
then it
sorry. I'm
hardens
Teresa.
or softens to a softer consistency or dries. I must feel like it dry, but I like that feeling, the feeling of it when it's drying, and it's like it's almost like how you do a face mask that dry and it draws everything up to make everything steady. Like I like that. I like that feeling. I don't know. Okay, so she said use oil to get it off. All right, now here's the thing, friend.
Yeah, but that's what
Elsie.
I said. No, put the oil on first.
Put the oil on
Because I think she
first.
might have said,
Okay.
listen, if you're moisturized and
Okay.
you top that off uh to seal in that moisture with the oil. So what's happening is even if you're sweating, that uh oil is already there. So when that wax hit you, like literally, you could just run your hand right down, it's
And
coming
it'll
off.
come out. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah. It's about the pre-planning, child. Okay.
Okay. See
All
you
right.
gotta pre-plan first. See, that's why
Yes.
the toilet lady say the toilet lady needs a game plan.
Oh
I need
yeah.
a program. I need a syllabus.
Oh
Whatever
yeah,
you
it's real simple.
okay.
Whatever your get down is, shower wise, whatever, you gotta
Okay.
lock in the moisture. Don't dry completely off. You
Okay.
moisturize as usual, but you either top that shit off with some Vaseline, some baby oil, whatever, coconut oil, whatever your choice
With
of
the coconut
oil,
oil. Yes,
right?
yes.
Is locking in the moisture that you usually do, but it's also giving you that buffer uh for that candle wax. And it just slides right off. And that's way more sexier than you trying to like, oh my God,
Pull it
you need
off.
fingernails and shit.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Especially if you got hair, like that can become a problem.
Yeah, yeah. But you do
Yeah.
that like that, it just like, and even if you like done with everything, you stand up, it'll start crackling and falling off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying too much. Go ahead
No,
and read the comments.
you ain't saying too much. Yes, we said we like girth and not length. I prefer girth. Too big, we men. Okay. Y'all see, yeah, let's talk about it, Chatty. Y'all men are too quick to say hell no to something before even giving it a try. Why?
Remember when it was the first, I think it was the first show you did, and Samba didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I mention that at some, and I don't know if Chad was still up here, but do you remember when I was saying like you're with somebody or whatever, and it's like, how do you know how to do that? Who taught you that? You must be, it's always something when it comes to us. When we
Mm-hmm.
want to speak about what we like or we want to try something, it comes down to an ego to where a dude would be like, oh, you already know about this? How you know about that? Like we ain't all grown, you know, whether it's we read something, whether it's, we thought about something. It don't have to be that we experienced it necessarily, but even if we did, and
Right.
that plays into that right there. You know what I mean? With this what Chad said, men are less willing to listen. Yeah, because the
And
ego's
learn.
involved. Because a lot of dudes be like, I know what to do. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody ever complained. Yeah, okay. Maybe not that person, but every person is different.
Okay, Chad T say because they scared of it. Because y'all scared of what? What is it? You scared of it. What is it? You scared to try new stuff. You scared of the wax. You scared that we're going to judge you. Because it's a lot of stuff that you men ask us women to do where in my head I'm like, oh my God, I hope I'm not being judged. Like, listen, for instance, one thing I'm gonna tell you, LV made me very self-conscious about something, right? I can't
Ooh,
remember what
do
show.
tell.
Yes, due to let me tell you, LV said something in the chat, and like the other day, and like going through the motions, it made me so self-conscious that I actually paused while having sex, right? So he said that he was having sex with a girl, reverse cowgirl, and he didn't like the way that her booty hole was looking, and he couldn't do it. So I like mid bounce stopped and was like, "Baby, do my booty hole look good? Like, what is like this Does my booty like it was the weirdest thing. He was like, what?
No, you know what? You know why he said that? Because remember when I was talking about that eye situation, and I think shit. Was that you living
Let me
somebody
come back
because
here. Hold on,
because
wait.
they followed up on it talking about and you too with that if you doing it too much and you know it's a certain way that thing look it's I forget the
Mm-hmm.
terminology right
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like it's outside instead of inside that's what he
Mm-hmm.
was saying girl so you that's all he was talking about.
Listen, I was so self-conscious, cutie. I stopped and was like, baby, do my butthole does my butthole like look good? Like is everything good? It was like, what the fuck is it like,
Oh
bitch, if you
my
don't keep going.
god, that's
And then when we was
hilarious.
done, he was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, well, I just can't remember that LV who was like, don't nobody give a fuck about Mr.
I
Snake
can't.
Man. And I was like, damn, let me finish. Like he stepped on LV
Oh
for
my
no
god.
reason. I don't know what happened.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, but that's where he chimed in because it was like we was talking about that because you was like, wait, what? And you said you was gonna look it up. And then I remember uh the Samba had came on, I think okay, it was a week later. Um and I was in the chat and stuff. Remember you was asking like, I had made that, I had told you about that. There's a
Mm-hmm.
thing, the blood vessels, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I still listen. I looked it up. I even asked my grandma, and my grandma was like, "Well, I don't know, but if it hurts and it's painful, maybe that's why they got blood vessels and just tell them to relax." And I was just like, "I know I'm not talking about anal sex with my grandma."
Oh, yeah. But it's the blood vessels under the eyes. And that's what I was saying. Y'all wasn't like connecting what I was saying. I mean, I don't think you had caught it at first. And then even when I was in the chat, I'm like, no, it was, I'm just talking about the blood vessels. It's a look. And somebody mentioned, somebody was talking about Anne Hathaway. I said, yeah, that's the look. That
Mm.
droop eye look. Okay.
Okay.
But as far as us talking, right? It just went into the situations that could arise as far as that part of the body where it's entering. I was only talking about so I think that's what LV was like, yo, hold the hell up. And so yeah, because when it ain't right, things happen. It don't look right. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It be looking like the outside instead of the inside. And like I said, I can't remember who brought it up. It's an actual condition that they call it. Could have been you. I don't remember, but it's a condition like, when it's, it ain't right no more. You know what I mean? And it be on the outside, so to speak. That's the best way
Yeah.
I can put it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be a lady. You know what I mean? But, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it ain't going to be none of that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No matter what. I
But
don't even know.
swear to God, what's wrong with being tied up to the bed? Like, what's the problem with that though?
Okay, wait.
Just
A man will ask for candle wax. I can't.
look, but if that's what you into, I don't have no problem with that. Now
Oh,
I have been I put on restrictions because the toilet got too drunk one time and went to sleep. But I was repaid with the same efforts, and I think I stayed tied up for maybe 4 hours.
oh shit. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait, hold on. You got me for real cussing. Wait, pause. Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Hmm.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
Hmm.
Okay, participation is key. I got you. I'm with you. I'm rolling
Right,
with you. But
right.
I just gotta be clear, right? Because I only
Mhm.
got one part. Um did you say you ended up tied up for 4 hours?
I did see, and it was my fault. And I here's the thing, right? Sometimes the toilet lady cannot take a hint, right? And I be taking stuff just too literal, right? And so he was like, "You want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on. Like, you can tie me up and do whatever you want to do to me, right?" So he tied me up, and then he would have played the video game. And he said, "Well, you said I can tie you up and do whatever I wanted to just do." And I was like, "Damn, I thought we was gonna be like, together."
know what I thought your answer was gonna be? Because like you
What?
had fell asleep, woke up or some shit. I can't.
No, I did. Now we did do some tie up action, and we got drunk, and I did fall asleep. But he had, you know what I'm saying? So I can't tie him up no more. But he still is allowed to tie me up. But yeah, so I did get the privileges taken away a little bit because that I did fall asleep and leave him tied up. That wasn't my fault. However, and when he woke me up from yelling, like I undid it. But it's like latches and stuff. You feel me?
No, I do not feel you.
Okay,
But okay.
sorry, you don't feel me. Okay, so yeah, you
Yeah, I ain't
can.
with that
So
shit. I am
like the
not.
beginners type stuff is all Velcro, right? And then you have the metal joints with the almost like a belt. You know how you got to fasten in a belt. You know when you put a belt on and then you put it through the little
I
silver
understand.
thing. So that's how those were. So those you had to physically be like taken out of.
Yeah, that's a no. I
Okay.
mean, like, yeah. The best you gonna get, you can like bite my ass. You can
Okay.
have a kind of light, uh, the little, uh, I don't know the best way to describe them. Like, let's just say your hand, uh, but it's like that little mini whip. But they got
Yeah, the
little
little small ones, not
pow
the
pow. Yeah,
yeah, not the big long
um,
ones, the little ones.
you can restrain me with your goddamn big ass hands because I'm a little chick. You know what I mean? Like my grandbabies, little pinky finger and shit is bigger than mine. So I got a little bitty ass wrist.
Not
But
the
that's the best.
grandbabies.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's the best you
That
gonna get
type.
up out of me. You understand? Because I feel like you got bigger hands than me. My wrist, you got both my wrists in your hand. That's equivalent to like a big boned girl's one wrist. Okay,
Okay.
so we don't need all that type shit. Okay,
But I
so
like the points.
I
I'm
ain't
down
tying
with
you
it.
up.
I want to get tied
I
up.
don't need you tying me up. Um, you know, yeah, but I'm not mad. No judgment. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
no
the
judgment.
fact that
What's
okay, you say I
okay?
can do what I want to do and just walk the hell up. See, I'm just trying to understand. At what point did you decide, like, hey, hello, I'm here? Because you said 4 hours. I mean, like, probably after like 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Like, what the hell, girl? You 4 hours? That's why I said, was you dozing off and waking up?
No,
Like you was
I
kicking it
was
for
fully
four damn
awake.
hours?
But really, I was laughing because I was like, "This motherfucker
I
got me
can't.
fucked up." Like this motherfucker just got me up and went and played the game. Like, what? Like, I ain't have no gag or nothing. So I was like, "Yo, you serious?" He was
Oh my
like, "You said I could do anything."
god,
And
I
I was
can't.
like,
I
"Okay."
mean, but like I said, I'm talking shit. But at the end of the day, that's your husband, right? So it's like no. I just want to be clear as another disclaimer. This is a married woman, okay? So I'm
Right. I
clowning
was
it, you know
not
what I
being
mean? But this is like
abused.
you
I
are.
was
I can't. That shit's funny as hell.
it's so
Oh my
funny.
god, that is
Listen,
hilarious.
I have not ever listen. I learned a lesson. I have not ever said tie me up and do whatever you want to do to me. I've never said that again.
I guess not.
You know, I most definitely learned that lesson that day.
4 hours of right, like I mean, it's gonna be Alexa
No,
call
yeah,
911. Like what the hell?
like
Like
he did
Alexa,
come in one
hit
time
the
and
Xbox. Like nigga, come back. Like what the hell?
no, he came in when Netflix was like, "Are you still watching?" You know, when it paused it, he
Yeah,
came in and he hit the okay, like
I'm done. I'm done. Now, I mean, you just put a whole new definition on submissive.
right,
God
yeah.
damn.
You feel me?
Can't. I can't. I can't. Oh, okay. So I got another one. I finally realized what I wrote because I just take like demo shorthand notes.
Okay,
The
okay.
30-year-old your employee.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was talk about that. And I like what Chad had said. I like, yeah. That old school shit is like, okay, wait. But then it was like, okay, she wanna leave him. She wanna leave him. That's why I put in there like, well, how old is she? Okay. So she's 30.
She's 30, yes.
Okay. So my thing was she's 30, like she has her career. You know, Y'all just y'all still learning. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Period. So I don't even think it's a matter of like, fuck that nigga, he trying to do. I don't think it's like that. I think it's really just kind of like she got hers, and it's kind of like she doesn't see the bigger picture. Um, which led me to write the note because I had to figure out what the hell this goddamn note was for. This was the note. This one was up. Like, we talk about men and mentors, right?
Mhm.
We talk about, um, you know, teaching these boys how to be men. In the sector chat, we could say for a show, checking niggas about being men's, right?
Mhm.
In this new what happened today, nigga, you ain't the man type thing. I don't hear a lot of talk about women being mentors
Listen,
for
I
these
said this.
females in this goddamn internet.
I think I said this. I do, as a younger woman, right? I do not feel like I was properly prepared by the women in my life to be um a good wife in certain aspects, right? I wasn't taught certain things. I was taught other things, but not these things, right? I feel like I was ill prepared, and it to me, I had to go outside of the people who I grew up with and who I looked up to be able to get a straight answer about a question that I have, where I feel like I should be able to talk to the people who brought me in and ushered me up into this world about the same thing. Like now I can talk to my grandmother about sex, right? But my grandmother is so repulsed by like the conversation of sex, like just having a conversation about it's like she is very repulsing for her to even have any type of conversation, almost as if it is not enjoyable, almost as if it's a chore
There's a chore. Right.
instead of something that you do to show love to your partner, right? And that puzzles me a lot because I don't look at sex
Real
like
quick, back then, that chore
that.
was showing love.
See,
You
see, but
understand?
I do now, right? But it took me a while to get here.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to get to understanding. It took,
Mm-hmm. Elsie, I like what you're saying, but what I'm saying, Elsie, is like in this sector and where we are, right? In
mhm,
these type of conversations. And when I say this type, not even just about sex, just
relationship.
overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
In life in general. Um, because what at least for me, what I find, it definitely is all about the men, the men, the men, the men. But
hmm
when it comes to the female, it's about choose better,
hmm
you shouldn't have, you ain't shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
hmm
Uh,
hmm
and there are women who cling to that ideology as well. Why? That's the pick me for me, because it's like, damn, you trying to be so accepted that you going for this bullshit too, instead of actually mentoring and saying, hey, do better. And when I say the do better starts with stop looking at these y'all was talking about that the what you call it, the couple goals, and it's the
hmm
internet shit. Nope.
hmm
Nope. There should be no quote unquote couples goals when it comes to the internet. So that brings to the next point. Charles Barkley, he is what he is, but I never forget because I grew up, in a time where he was fighting folks when they was like, you should be uh I don't know if they used the word mentor. No, it was uh these black boys should look up to you type of shit. He
Mhm.
was doing them. I don't know if it was Old Spice. Somebody know what I'm talking about. He had his little commercial, whatever. Something had happened. He said something. He was like, "Shit." Basically, like, I shouldn't be the person. Role model. That's the word he used. I shouldn't be your role model. Thank you. I ain't your role model. The person in your house should be. And I was
Right.
like, hell yeah.
Right.
That's the real shit. And if you don't have somebody in your household, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody adjacent. And that's my point. It's like this internet shit got these males and females fucked
Mm-hmm.
up. That's
Right.
why we see all this pow, pow, pow on
Mm-hmm.
both sides. You
Right.
understand? It's like, can't nobody take no for a goddamn answer.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody walk away. You don't dress appropriately. And when I say that, meaning like, God damn. At what point do you take this seriously? Meaning, this is forever on this internet. Okay, you could do what you do to draw everybody in, but then what's next? That's what I'm saying. Like,
You got to
I
maintain
don't
it.
see no women. I don't see these women mentoring
No,
these
they're not.
young girls.
It's
Okay,
not happening.
yeah, it's just bashing, talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, if we gonna say to the black man, be better, do better, what you doing? What you building? Why the hell we ain't saying that to the females too?
I don't know. And we need more of that. I most certainly could use someone. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people that even if you're trying to do something, you definitely need a mentor. Anything that you're trying to do and be better at, you need a mentor. But it's like we can't even look to our own who brought us up to be our mentors. And the mentoring should start at home. And nobody is preaching that. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah. And if you lack it, there's nothing wrong with saying I didn't get that at home.
Right. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
nothing
get
wrong
that
with
at home. And
right.
since I didn't get it at home,
I went
I
elsewhere.
want, no, but not even that, but I want to know. I
Mm-hmm.
want to know how to do better. Sadly, just saying that, it just caught me like, damn, that's fucked up to even
Mm-hmm.
have to say that. But
It's so
that's
much.
just where we are. Because I think that's the only way, the younger generation is gonna get it, is to actually have to ask. But yet our men, right, it's put upon them, do this. You should be. Where are you? How come you didn't? But we as women, we gotta ask for it. What kind of shit is that?
Right. I wonder why. Is it not important? Do people feel like it's not important for women to, because sometimes we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I had to tell a young lady the other day how to properly wear a tampon, right? So the young lady was like, yeah, I have to go change my tampon. I was like, okay. So when she came back, she was like, yeah, it's just like very uncomfortable. I was like, what's uncomfortable, baby? Like I was really trying to, I was like, what's uncomfortable? She was like, yeah, these tampons. Like, I don't understand. Why do we have to walk around with cardboard in this? And I was like, excuse me? Cardboard. And she was like, yeah, cardboard. I was like, well, do you know how to actually use the tampon? Like, how did you insert it? She was like, I just take the one little cardboard piece off and I put it in. I was like, but you don't know that you're supposed to push that up and then it makes the tampon cut. Like, that's the casing of it, baby. Like, you're not like this baby been walking around using tampons wrong.
First of all, she lucky she's still alive.
Because I told her, girl, you can die from
Shot
toxic shock
syndrome is some real shit.
real. It's like, listen, it's real. I believe that women, this is my belief, women should flow freely. They have period panties. They make those specifically for that. I feel like if not, then a pad is nice, but I don't feel like you should be plugging your body up. Like that's just not that's not what it is. But I understand that this is the world that we live in. But the young lady didn't know how to insert a tampon properly.
Yeah.
Why are you like, what the fuck? Like, did like her people just gave her a tampon and said, here?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think it probably was a more of she didn't want to wear the napkin,
Okay.
and because it's gonna go back to, let me pull this up. Elsie said something. I'm gonna bring it back around, right?
Bring it
There
back.
are few women that try, but it's religious based. I think that might have played a part. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, oh, we don't do that, and if you're a virgin, all this type of stigmas, just
Mm-hmm.
inserting something, right?
Right.
And I think what happened is she was just like, okay, might have been somewhere, like, I'm gonna try this because I heard about this, and that's why. I don't think it was a matter of nobody told her. I think it was a matter of don't damn do it.
Okay.
I'm just putting that out there because I know people, you know what I mean? It's like, you just don't do that. Okay. So it might have just been that. But at the same time, even if you feel that way, to go back to Elsie's point, god damn, education is key. Because
Right.
god damn, we get out of do shit. Kids do shit. Like, just it's about information. Like, what the is wrong? Like, just stop. Because the more you educate your children, the better off they are in the long run.
Right.
Because they're gonna, we're adults. We still what we do. What they call it? What's the saying? What's it? Chew the meat and spit out the bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. That starts very early on in life. You don't have to withhold information,
Right.
okay, to produce this clone of your goddamn self.
Let's go.
You don't have to be afraid of, oh, guess what? Hey, shit, I was doing it, you know what I'm saying, at 10, 11. But you know what? I'm going to raise this one like this because they need not know. Here's what happens. That's still your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever you produced that child with got some DNA too. So if y'all both have this structure in you,
Mm-hmm.
it's coming out in your child no matter goddamn what. Even if you
Right.
keep your daddy away, I don't give a damn if your child's adopted. Okay? It's coming out in some form or fashion. Because while you was doing what you do, it still at some point produced something that grew in you.
Right.
And it growing in you, your attitude and what you was doing never changed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a part of what's coming through you. Stop hiding all the shit. It's a way to talk to children.
It
It's a
is.
way to give them information bit by bit.
Right.
It's a way to deal with them in a loving, non-judgmental way
Mm-hmm.
to bring them up right, male or female. Stop playing the goddamn games. Again, this is why a lot of these children are fucked up. And then we got like I said, the internet babysitting. And oh, my child would have never. How the hell you know? Your ass wasn't there.
Right. We use
Shit.
it.
Okay.
Out
Yeah. Because they watching
life.
all this bullshit. Okay. So it's almost equivalent to the generation of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Wasn't no internet around. We had the news, and then you have people who were actually in the streets, right? So they are taking all of this information in, which
Mm-hmm.
is becoming their makeup, right? As to who they want to be, whether it's I'm killing everybody, I'm fighting everybody, I'm gonna find a legal way to do. You know what I'm trying to say? All of these, it's a environmental situation, and then you go home to mom and daddy,
Right.
right? So now you have that other part. So you're getting a well-rounded person because they're getting everything that is situational to the environment, that's real, as opposed to the bullshit that these children are getting now. Little kids don't understand this is made up shit. Little kids don't understand. Do this shit right here, you're gonna get fucked up out there.
Right.
Little kids don't understand. Oh, then what you doing? You're gonna get a disease. Okay? Little kids don't understand. Oh, you know what? Wear that shit right there. Somebody gonna kidnap your ass. And you gonna be out there giving that thing up that you don't even understand that you shouldn't be giving up. It's gonna be painful. You gonna be in excruciating pain
Mm,
because somebody's selling your ass.
hmm
See what I'm saying? They can't connect, and that's where we're lost. The innocence is gone because nobody want to sit up and say, "Oh, guess what? You gonna watch this shit right here? That's it." Nobody's utilizing parental controls. Nobody is understanding. Get your own goddamn router because you can sit and say, "Oh, hold on, my kid is online right now." Click, turn that shit off. Fuck wrong with y'all? It's too many ways. And I don't give a shit how much money you make. There are ways to not have to pay a full price for no internet. Okay, your kid can go to school right now, get a goddamn Chromebook, at
hmm
least in California, and a hotspot.
Let's go.
But you, as a parent, you can't take your ass out there and get your own goddamn router for 50, 60 goddamn dollars and make sure you on their shit and then play the game they play. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with the internet. You can't get on? What? You what? It's down. You can't get on right now? Play that shit off.
Look,
Because
you definitely
nobody wants to
careful.
goddamn be responsible because they want to
Right.
blame
hmm
everybody else for the shit that goddamn kids is doing.
People having kids and they don't want to watch their own kids. Let's talk
That
about it.
part. That part.
So the
And then it's,
internet is raising their children.
yeah, that's the babysitter.
hmm That's mama.
And
That's daddy.
yeah, and on top of that, then they want to sit and say, well, it's your job as a teacher, right? It's your job as a coach. It's your job, grandma. It's your job, daddy. And when I say daddy, daddy ain't even living there. You got your own little shit going on at your own goddamn house. You know daddy ain't shit. And when I say ain't shit, you know the environment, right? But you won't even sit and say, you know what, check this out. Until this is cleaned up or whatever, or visit over here, go to the it's just so many avenues. And it's same thing with the daddies. Because like I said, I got a lot of friends that are males that have custody of their children. That's what I say. I don't play that little bullshit. You know what I mean? When it comes to this, uh, when you're a female, they get everything, and I don't do that. I don't do that because I got male friends, okay, who was doing that little crybaby shit, and I was like, nigga, go to court. All you gotta do is go to court, and these fools got money that was crying to me. Ain't nothing stopping you. Go to court. Do joint custody or full custody. And after a while, it's like, okay, you can't talk to me anymore. I don't want to hear this shit. Because you just talking shit. I done told you what to do. You don't want to do it because you don't want to make the time. That's all. Same thing with my female friend. I'm about to do this. Like, for what? Why you being petty and evil? For what?
Mm.
Do your fucking part. I don't know. I'm just real, like, simple. You know what I mean? I'm simple. I ain't gonna sound black and white. You know what I mean? I know there are some gray areas, but I don't know. I just be using my common sense.
Let's go. Clark Clark said a lot of these kids have rights. Let's talk about, Clark
Oh, yeah. Go
Clark.
ahead.
Mello touched me in my spirit early. Clark Clark, let me give a testimony. Mello touched the toy lady and the toy lady husband in their spirit earlier. So, the new Madden done came out, right? The new Madden came out. Mello said he wants the new Madden. Now, y'all already know how the toy lady operate. It's only one Mello. So, listen, when Mello say he get however, Mello know that he got to keep it together. He's doing excellent on his progress report. I ain't got no issues with him with that. But Mello just don't like to pick up behind himself sometimes. And I am Molly Bay and I'm sick of it, right? So I told Mello, like, you just gotta do your laundry and clean your room or whatever. Now he did the laundry, he didn't want to clean the room. He keep asking for a game that he don't even know is already in there. But Mello don't want to clean his room, right? Mello said, "Well, mommy, when I wake up, it's all clean, so like I don't worry about it. Whatever happened, like it's gonna get taken care of." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm taking care of it. Like, what you mean? Like, I don't like, and I work, like, so I'll be offended. I'll be offended to have to come home clean, like, And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, so he was like, "Yeah, well, it's my right, like, to not have to clean." Because I didn't ask to be here. And I was kidding what? I was like, I clutched my pearls, right? Because I was so taken aback that he said to the toy lady, like he was very sure himself when he said it. Like I didn't ask to be here, so you know what I'm saying. Like it's like like basically you got to deal with it because it was your decision. Like it was your decision to have me. Like deal with it. Like like
Damn. So what was your response though?
so. Listen, I was like,
I know you didn't go, true that.
no, I was like, that is true, right? But do you think I'm a good mom? Like I was like, okay, let's have a civilized conversation.
Oh, he got your ass.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, listen, you know what's expected of you. You expect the lifestyle that you live. You expect to have all of your amenities. When you pick your iPhone up, your iPhone works. When you pick your iPad up, your iPad works. When you cut your video game on, it works. When the PlayStation came out, we drove to another state to get a PlayStation 5. We drove to another state. And we had to find two. We had to find two. We paid well above market price, but that's neither here nor there. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I was like, so you are afforded a lot of things. You got to pick up behind yourself. Because if I clean everything, if everything is already clean, why is it dirty? If I clean it, why is it dirty? Because you made it dirty. So you do. He was like, yeah, but he's like, I don't want to do it. Like that's what women are for. Like, who told you that? He was like, but mama, you clean everything, and I was just like, but you can help me. Like you live in there. You live in there. You live in there. He was like, listen, it's not my fault. I'm not responsible for the pants that I threw on the floor, even though I took them off and I threw them on the floor.
Girl. All right. Twofold. Because it's that new stuff. Children have rights. You're right. Here's what. My son, the middle one, he might have been. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let me see. So I hadn't had the baby boy yet. So that means he probably was like 8 or 9. I don't know what had happened, but he went on some yang. He said, I'm leaving. I said, okay, bye. It's dark. Now, matter of fact, he only did this twice in his life. The first time he might have been like 2 or 3. He had, the little, back then the cars that you buy. I forget the name, the brand, but he had him a Silverado. No, he had the 4x4. My baby had the Silverado. My daughter had a motorcycle. He was like, I'm out. Not I'm out, but I'm leaving. I'm going to grandma's house. I said, okay. So me and my husband, we like, shit, dress him in his stuff because it was kind of cold, put him on his little car, and we just stayed back a little bit to see how far his ass is going to drive.
Okay.
It got a little too dark. he went to screaming, and we just fell out laughing. Like, turn your ass back around. You ain't going nowhere. You know, and see, that's a little kid just talking shit, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
now,
This is baby. Okay.
yeah.
See,
So
Mello ain't never hit us with the "I'm leaving" like none of
oh
that.
yeah,
Like
he
he
just,
just
you know, he just clowning because he did, you know, it's like okay, because he wanted to go see my mama,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay. Okay.
it wasn't like no, I'm talking shit. It was like I was like,
He going to
oh,
see his
so
grandma. Okay.
you think
Okay.
you grown? You did because he felt I got a ride. I'm out. My mama. Anyway, it was too far. So anyway, so when he gets 8, I don't know what I might have been putting his ass on punishment or something. And then he was like, "Well, I just leave." I said, "Okay, bye." Well, I gotta get my stuff. I said, "What stuff?"
Right. What stuff?
He
Because
said,
see, that's what I.
look, he said my stuff. I said, "Okay." He was dressed. I said, "Take off what you got on, because your stuff would have consist of a leather coat your grandpa gave you, and these goddamn skates right here."
That's a
Bye.
skate.
And it was winter and freezing.
We said skates.
His eyes bucked up, and my daughter's sitting like, "What the hell?" Because she's older; they're 4 years apart. She like, "What the hell?" Shit! I open up that goddamn door. Get out. And I had like it's equivalent to like if you go to the movies or the park, one of them kind of benches that's real thick and solid. And you know, if you sit on it in the winter, that shit's cold to your
Ooh,
ass,
it's
especially when you're
cold. Yeah.
old.
It'll make your whole butt bone
He's a
hurt.
little dude, right? Uh-huh. So he done went out because he trying to be tough. He like, all right, he went out, but I'm just waiting for him to make moves. Like shit, why is he sitting there? Eventually he
Right.
got up because his little ass was cold, right? Called himself skating off. And my daughter, after like an hour, she's like, "Mama, you ain't gonna let him in." It's cold. I said, "Hell no, I ain't gonna let his ass in. He about to find out." She
Skating
come out,
on
"Mama, for real, he out there shivering. You ain't gonna let him in." I said, "Hell no, I ain't gonna let him in." Okay.
out.
So eventually he knocked after about 2 hours. I said, "What you want?"
Okay.
He on panic mode. Okay, because it was a trucker. You know how what they call them? What they call them truckers? Like shit. Why I can't think of the goddamn. You know they be the big wheelers. You know the big shit.
18 wheelers.
There you go. One of them drove by and he stopped and he looked at me. That's all he did. See what I'm talking about? That's how I checked that then. So now there's new shit, right? Because my daughter has children, right? And like where you was going with it, they got rights, all that. Matter of fact, and I'll back up. I'll equate the two. Some shit had happened when he got older. You know, he was messing up because he in his boyhood trying to be a teenager and shit,
Okay.
trying
See,
to,
I ain't
you
got there
know,
yet.
be that dude. And we had another episode. And I was like, check this out, dude. And I already looked at, the laws and shit in California. I said, all I'm obligated to do is shelter you, feed you, and clothe you. I took his ass down to the Goodwill.
Bella would be
Oh yeah,
offended.
took this nigga down to the Goodwill. Mama, what for? School was about to start. Oh nigga, this about to be your clothes right here. Well, these ain't new. I don't give a shit. All I gotta do is clothe you, feeding you, right? Nigga, I got some noodles. Shelter. Take your ass in there or go in the goddamn backyard in the tent, nigga. Take your pick. And he was like, my mama is crazy as shit. I said, bruh, I already checked out the laws. You fucking with the wrong one. Okay? So now these new kids
Yeah,
told
they
my daughter the
different.
same shit. Okay? Look at here. Because they had started that 911 shit when I was raising mine. Your parents just call 911. Yeah, all right. Do that if you want. But like I said, my son, that's the first one. Boys do shit. They go through shit or whatever. Okay? And I never forget. I don't know if it was some truancy shit. I don't know. It's the police that came to my house and shit. It was hilarious. Because I didn't know then, like you open the door, they get, it's kind of like inviting them, like they can ask questions and shit like that. Well, does your mother ever hit you? Has she ever did? And I just stepped back. I said, go on, tell him. Go on, tell him. Go on, tell him. Yeah, well, yeah, she whooped me. Yeah, she did. Uh-huh. And I looked, I said, and what? Well, I said, and I shouldn't do what? I said, no, I'm going to fuck them up if they fuck up. So y'all won't get a chance to fuck them up.
Let's go.
And they said, okay, miss, in my last name, just don't leave no bruises and walk the fuck out. See, it's a way you got to talk to them too. You understand? Because you have to let them know that you are down to suffer the consequences of whatever these local laws and these state laws may say. All right? If you roll like that and you 10 toes down, I'm talking about you got to be across that all across the board though, right? Your home, the school, wherever. Because once they know you ain't that one, then you can check them. Because they had that 14, at that time, 14. Your kids go to the doctor, do whatever. They don't have to tell you, yada, yada, yada. And my ex-mother-in-law, she was actually a supervisor where, we all went. And because I was trying to figure out what's going on with that middle. So I'm like, well, shit, I need him tested for this because I don't know. He tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I'm divorced. You know what I mean? I don't know how to raise a man, right?
Right.
A boy into manhood. Like, he tripping. I know about boys bucking up on their daddies, but you talking shit to me and I'm crazy. All right. And I'm trying not to take his soul as a male child by just really fucking his ass up. You understand? So I'm trying to be reasonable. Like, I don't just want to just, oh, well, shit, he must be on some shit. Doctor's like, well,
okay,
we're going to do this. We'll do that. But hey, we can only give the results to him. I said, say what? And so I told my mother, she said, I be goddamn, I know they lying. Because I'm about to. And she said, oh my God, after like a week. I said, I told you. I said, but it's fine. And so that was that kind of like how what you were experiencing. That was my little wake up, like, shit, he heard that from the doctor. Oh, I can do what I want. Yep, that's when I started looking into the law. Okay, yeah. So if he could do what the hell he want, I gotta, be prepared for however I want to deal with whatever situation arises as a parent. So yeah, I had them goddamn laws. So see, you approach me, I was like, look, because I don't know if it's the welfare code, because they got the penal code, the educational code. I think the welfare code is pertaining to kids, is whatever it was. I'm gonna find that shit and have your ass rolling. Because once I found that shit, I'd be like, whatever code, and they be looking at me like, God damn.
See, I need that. See, I don't even have nobody in my life who I can have this conversation with.
Okay, but listen, that's California code, right? So I'm gonna tell you how to.
I can take the time to do the necessary.
You have to research
for my state.
And guess what? So let me ask you this. I know I went on a tangent, y'all. I'm sorry, but
this
because
is a great conversation. So
with your how can I say it? Okay, like in the district out here, when I was raising mine, right? You get these quote unquote educational. Okay, it's the educational code, right? When they say, oh, sign this saying that you received the pamphlet for the students' rights or whatever, but it's the educational code. So we just sign it, but you really don't have the pamphlet. It's they give you a couple like you have to dress like this. You can't be late, and so many. It's just like a little bits and pieces of it, and they give you those. Okay, educational code 1.75 point whatever, right? So I start getting hip to that shit. I said, well, I ain't never got a goddamn pamphlet. So this is how I figured all this shit out. I was like, let me type it in. Because I was used to like penal code type stuff. I like that kind of shit. That's what I've always been on law stuff, right? So I was like, hold on, this is the same type of stuff. So I started punching it in. I said, wait, it's a whole damn book. Like it's a real thing. Okay. With that, when you start really reading it, there's a part that says, what's it called? Out here, the best way I could put it is a student file. Okay. So let's say your child gets suspended, right? So they tell you, okay, you missing, come down, pick up, suspended. Okay, there's a file that they write this.
Yeah, like a permanent record, what they call the permanent record.
No, but it's not that. That's what I'm saying. It's a student, whatever it is, like out here in California, this is the point that I'm making. You can access it. You say, I want a copy of, and what they're going to do is redact it. So let's just say that's what I'm talking about. Your child gets suspended. They're going to actually have a whole incident report, like the police. Every child involved, witness statement, it's going to be a whole thing. Now, you as a parent, I want to request, like I said, for lack of a better term right now, because it's been so long, I want my child student file. I need a copy, right? They're going to give it to you. It's going to be redacted. Let's just say Johnny said, so Johnny name going to be crossed out that shit, right? But everything else going to be in there, whatever. You as a parent, you can add to that file, meaning I went down to the office. This is what I was told. And this. Here's the other part of that. Only you can ask for that. Guess what? The only other time that shit could be accessed is if your child is kidnapped and the FBI wants it. I say this to say that anytime law enforcement, because they got them school police, is involved with an incident with your child, if you ever go down to that goddamn school and somebody say, oh, well, the student file says, boo, 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 shut your mouth, ask for it, get you a lawyer, because you got a whole lawsuit. That's the point that I'm making. But people don't know that because we take for granted when we signing off this little shit, emergency card, sign here saying that you received a copy of, we just okay, whatever. But have you ever received the whole goddamn pamphlet of the educational code from the school?
I have not.
Okay, there you go. Yes, I can hit a lot of people to a lot of shit when it comes to that type of stuff,
well,
right?
Kitty, why are you not utilizing your channel on YouTube?
Because listen, do you remember when Star was really pissed off with me? She's like, that's why she talks, because she always said she don't want to be like having this because she's trying to get her channel. You remember when she said that?
Yeah, but she was mad at you, Kitty. When I think
I say this to say this.
Okay.
And this is gonna come up when I do my little history or whatever. I had always said, I don't know if you was around then, when I was like, I would always deal with Star and Max when everybody was coming around. I'm talking about when I say Max, when everybody was coming around, and I forget somebody else. I'm like, I ain't part of this sector. Was you around when I used to say that?
Yes, but I know you from Max channel, so that's
right.
what the
fuck. I'm like, no, I ain't a part of the sector. I'm just visiting. You're right. Okay. So
you used to say that, yeah. But you are.
I can say I am now, but this is what I'm saying. Okay. At that time, because I already had my channel set up, and the thing was, I just started dealing with everybody. So it's kind of like, well, yeah, I don't want to get caught up in in the shit because I do have something more to say.
To get, yeah.
I want to talk to y'all about this shit. Even when Slam's like, you can't be putting stuff on just Funky Dineva. Okay, so he didn't look at the other shit that I had that's been there. Okay, the shit that I have, I was talking about one of them babies that, you know, it was a situation, and about when they was quote unquote passing that law, you know what I mean? With this, who the fuck was it then? Was it Trump? With this, oh, you know, the 3 strikes you're out. It's like y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying. I have some real shit. And this is where that's where my mind was all along. So yeah, I didn't want to get caught up because honestly, and I didn't want to go like I don't want like quote unquote sector people over there. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say? Because in the beginning, I'm thinking like this is just a whole lot of like weirdo shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be like I'm above everybody, and I know if I'd have said it like that, that's the way it would have been taken, right? So that's why, because it's like, yeah, I don't want the bullshit. It's like if y'all want to talk, if y'all want to be hit to some shit, yeah, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? And whether I'm wrong, right, or whatever.
I don't got no like. Like I be watching my sisters, but when like we're not really that close, and the sister that I'm really close with, her babies are new. Like her babies are new. She's never, our sons are the same age, so she ain't never seen a young man through puberty or whatever. So we both kind of learning together, and our other relationships are strained. Our mom is dead. My mother-in-law was dead. So it's like, I don't have nobody to have these conversations with. And so like, I'm just learning about a lot of, especially with males, like a lot of stuff that come along with it. And it's just like, so I need these types of conversations. Like, I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for nobody else, but I need these. It goes back to us younger women, us younger mothers, need older ladies like you with life experience who can tell us a story that's got 5 lessons in it, and just give us a heads up on, like you just did, gave us a heads up on the student record and stuff like that, because some of us don't have people like these. Are not conversations that are being had normally.
Yes. And that was always my thing. It's like
my regular life.
Yeah, and for me, it's like I don't know everything.
Right.
So the shit that I be talking about is me, because I like to research. You understand? I'm not the researcher on some doc shit though. You feel me? I like to know. I believe in knowledge on whatever level, and a lot of this shit that I just told you about, because you gotta understand, there's a 10-year gap between my middle son and my baby boy. So the stuff that I'm talking about when I'm talking about this student file, and like I said, lack for a better, term, I found that out with the first one, which would mean I was probably 33. You understand? Okay. But I was telling my folks when I discussed, I said, oh, well, hold on. Do y'all know about this? Do y'all know about that? You see, I wasn't all into you. Who else am I going to talk to except my inner circle? You understand? And so with that, once I started listening to so many people on YouTube and all these different sectors and whatever, I was like, damn, like a lot of people, they have all the big words. They have a certain type of vernacular, where I be like, what the fuck? Let me pull up this word. Like, what the fuck they talking about?
What does it mean? I'll be Googling a lot of words. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like what? And what I came away with was this. Y'all really ain't telling the folk what they need to know and things that can be helpful in their everyday life experience,
right,
with their children, with their coming into womanhood, with their coming into manhood, right? With them being amongst their peers. y'all not talking like that because y'all feel like you are the end all be all. Y'all on some outer space shit. You know what I mean? That's how I was taking it. Cause it's like, yo, I'm all the way grown now, and all I'm just like, yo, um, damn, you got all these people, such a big platform. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing for the people? Because you know that whole thing, what you doing for the people? But it's on some ego shit.
Mm-hmm.
Folks fighting and shit like that. Can we just talk to the people? Can we guide? Because that's the thing I've always been like, where is the instruction? Right? Where is the how do I get from point A to point B? How do I move accordingly? All this what you need to do. And you missed all the shit in the middle to tell me how to do. That's that just made me research even more. It just played into what I already was as a young child. I've always been like that. I got hit in the mouth many times growing up, okay? Because I asked too many damn questions.
Right. I definitely have been hit in the mouth a few times, and
Yeah,
it's a
that's
lot not pleasant.
disrespectful. Yeah, that's
Right.
it's disrespectful back when I was growing up to ask a question. Okay.
Right.
Okay, what Clark like to
Hmm.
say? What'd she say? The comment. What'd she say?
She said a very important missing detail for parents, especially the ones who care. Yeah, but listen, it's a lot of, I want to be careful how I say this. It's a lot of people who I've grown up with, who are classmates, who just we grew up in the same neighborhood, and now we have children that are the same age, or one of their children is the same age of one of my nieces and nephews, right? And to see and to watch their parenting versus my parenting, and like it just be crazy sometimes. Like I've realized that a lot of people let a lot of things slide, and I don't know. I haven't got to certain places yet, but it's like, oh man, do I be judging sometimes? And I know that's not okay, but like this is just my reality. I be seeing some stuff that be going on, and I'll just be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
Are
what is
these
going
people that like you are um actually friends with, like you have a rapport with, or you
on?
just okay,
Yeah, absolutely. And some of them are like, a few of them have had their children with some of my family members.
okay. So do
And
you like actually, from what you just said, right? Do you actually have a dialogue about it, or you just go like, yo, to yourself, like, damn, okay,
it depends. It depends. It depends on the situation. It depends. It depends. But,
okay. So do you think that if you had a conversation that both of you could learn something, or you just kind of like you already peeped the vibe and just like, you know what, yeah, I'm just gonna just stand back.
yes, most of the time I pick the vibe and be like, yeah, not my monkey, not my show. I'll be on my Tiff P like, we're here to
Okay,
support.
so
We're here to
so
support.
is it that do you feel that you could learn something from those people that you feel that about?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I have learned a lot of what not to do and how not to, like, is especially with keeping my composure and just not, like keep with being slow to anger, because
Okay.
I see sometimes that people are not patient with their children, right? And sometimes they irritate me, because it's like sometimes you got to get down on the kid level. The kids don't think how adults think. So the same way we feel like we comprehend something, they might not comprehend something, and sometimes it do frustrate me. But yeah, sometimes I just be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes me and my sisters have conversations about it, and then they'll be like, well, oh, Ebby, maybe you judging, and it's just like, no, I don't think maybe I am, but yikes, yikes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's a
Well,
lot of
when it
stuff
comes to
that,
your baby boy again, he talking about that room and he ain't cleaning up.
listen,
Take all this shit out the room. and just leave him to bed. See,
I've got,
that's what I'm
I've got
saying, girl.
past
You can't deal with that soft love. Hey, I'm just saying because I
yeah,
wouldn't even had a conversation about all the stuff I do and all the stuff he
yeah,
got. I
I
just
don't do that no more.
removed all
Mello
that
knows
shit.
good. Mello is fully aware of what his parents do for him. Like now with the taking the devices, I just changed the Wi-Fi code. Like I ain't even gonna get it. Like I'm not taking it
There we
because
go.
I found
There we go.
myself collected. I was collecting stuff one day. I was like, this is bullshit. I was, I'm looking for chargers to the little the PS thing, the little. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I was pissed the fuck off, and and I was trying to take everything, and it was just so much stuff, and I was like, "Why we got all this stuff?" Like I was mad at myself because I was like, "Why do we have all of this stuff? Like why? Like why do you even need all? Like you know what I'm saying?" Then I had to reflect, like, well, you do be
No,
buying
I
it,
get it. That's why I said
So I
I,
just
I was
changed
I
it,
was one of
and
them
it's
kind of
making
parents. I'd be like, shit, yeah, you pop off if you want to. Like I be trying to tell my daughter, like, cause I think she's more like you. I be like, grow. You know what I mean? Cause she be calling me, mama. I'm like, don't be calling me with that shit. I say, cause I'll take my ass to the store and I'll get a tent. I don't give a damn. They ass to be right the hell out in that
okay.
goddamn backyard.
Let me.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay, so let me tell you a situation that I've been peeping, and this is actually with a full grown adult. Now, this gentleman is in his 30s, but he's in a wheelchair. But he's in a wheelchair. We're not gonna talk about it, but basically, me and my brother-in-law feel as if like fuck that nigga, But my sister and my husband, we should have compassion for him, right? And so he is being put out by his mama. Today he was being served a writ of eviction, and his mama was putting him out. But he was saying that like this would be like the third year in a row that he was homeless. And so it's like, okay, it's something wrong with you. Oh shit. It's something wrong with you if girl, look at what just fell.
Hey, that's the thing I was talking
That's
about.
what you was talking
Yeah, yeah. And I see, because I was like, the 5, that's it, girl. Yeah, I got one. I got the long whip too. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
got
mean,
them.
okay, my bad. Let me shut
Okay, I'm
up.
sorry.
Oops.
But
Go ahead.
his mom is serving him with a writ of eviction, but he lives in the same neighborhood that my grandmother lives in because he lives with his mama. But they don't have a good relationship, and he was basically on Facebook. See, I use Facebook Alert. He was basically on Facebook talking about how his family don't love him. He don't, he had to stay out in a tent. That he'll just go back to, I can't say, he'll just go back to like a few towns over or whatever, and go to, basically he said that he already know the corner of the mall that he's gonna stay in because his mom is putting him out. But and all I really heard was like him blaming his mom, and I still tidy up after him. You still do? I look living life. I know I'm going all over, but I clean up at night because I'm a night owl, because I work at night. I'm always up at night. When I come home in the mornings, he get ready for school and he goes, so I clean up before I go to sleep so that I don't have to clean up when I wake up. But I cannot live in disarray. Things on the floor make my skin crawl. Things out of place make my skin crawl. Why is the toothbrush not where it's supposed to be in its designated area?
You OCD like me. Ain't nobody told you.
Why your gels on the floor?
I did not know, because I used to cry when I was younger. Like the cousins come over, because they're like, why everybody want to be in my room? And then I would cry when everybody. I'm like,
They
everything was
want to touch
fucked
her
up.
stuff, put it here,
Everything was
supposed to
messed
go
up,
there.
and I didn't know, like, why am I like just so like, I had anxiety. It was just real bad. And finally, I was like, look, before y'all leave, y'all about to leave, y'all about to clean up my damn room. But yeah, I later on, when it was a name for it, I said, oh, okay, that's what the hell wrong with me. Okay, like, yeah, everything has its place.
So maybe I'm too OCD.
Yeah, you just OCD.
Listen, Mello did tell me I don't have to live in his room. However,
But that shit gets stinking after a while. That's how I look at shit. Like shit get to piling up. I don't care what. See, if you take off some socks, they stink.
right.
You take off. I'm just saying. Eventually, and your shoes and shit. And you look, girl. I went through this shit with my daughter, and I know that that's a girl. But she was in every goddamn sports you could think of. From elementary, and I was like, she would be putting shit under her bed. That shit come under the door. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, what am I so I have a sensitive nose too. Because I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Right.
my house is spick and span. Like, what the hell? And so when she had got hip to her mama, like, if it just looked like it's clean, and I was like, she was putting shit under the bed. I said, what the fuck? Oh my God. And I would be going off, and it's my room. I don't give a goddamn if it's your room. It's my house.
Right.
You got my whole shit fucked up. What's wrong with you? Like, what the hell?
Listen, my brother-in-law.
You got a washer and dryer. You're old enough to put that shit. First of all, if you don't want to put it in your hamper, wash this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, Mello got a hamper for shirts, for pants, and for white clothes, right? So I don't be understanding why, like you got the baskets with the nice labeling on them and everything. Like I got them from Sam's. They're very sturdy. Like, he knows how to wash his clothes. He knows the settings and everything. Like if you expect to get V-Bucks every week, this is what you have to do. And the V-Bucks be there on Friday when you get out of school. Like, and I was telling him, you are like, Jesus, the boys tear my nerves up. Listen, and I can't take it. And his shoes do stink, Kitty One. And he don't like that I spray the athlete's feet stuff in them, but I don't fucking care because they stink, Kitty One. They stink.
Yeah, you know what?
And he wore a pair of my shoes to school, and I had to keep them to him. And I just bought them fucking Pumas.
Oh my God. No, my daughter's coach, because when she was running track, I had never heard of this shit in my life, right? And see, he one of them alpha, mega, whatever, one of them sorority dudes.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So he taught them how to do the step shows, but he was a track coach, right? He was like, put the rules down, okay? Don't come. First of all, don't even show up stinking. First of all,
Let's go.
When you leave track practice, get out your stuff, wash it, take a shower. If you got some stinking ass tennis shoes, he said, put them in the freezer.
What, my meat?
Listen, girl. See, because I was like, yo, wait, what? Put them in the freezer and that'll take the stink away. I said, what kind of? First thing I said, with my food? Okay. But this was a thing. So I had my refrigerator in the house, but I had a deep freezer in the garage.
Okay.
So I said, well, I don't know. Because again, I like to research. I'm curious too. Like, I want to know. Because this dude is very well groomed, right? House immaculate. He be on point, smelling good. I said, you know what? I'm a try. This is freaking me out, but I'm a try. I'm just gonna take out, the other stuff, put in the fridge, the refrigerator freezer. And what I tell you, that shit worked.
No.
Yes, it worked.
So if I put my Pumas in the freezer, they won't stay no more.
Try it. Just try it. Because I said, what kind of, but it worked. I said, what part of the game is this? But it worked. I cannot lie.
See, I ain't never heard this before.
Yeah, it worked. Because see, I was thinking, them veggie sprays and shit.
Oh,
I was like, well, hell, if it worked for that, spray that shit. That's what I was thinking. Because it's before Febreze and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was like, wow, okay. Wait, Elle said,
Elsie, I'm
leave him.
sorry. Elsie said she get flashbacks. Elsie, I'm so sorry about
Right,
this.
right,
I
right, right.
triggered. Mello got
Yeah.
me triggered.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, whoa, but it did. It worked. It worked. But yeah, I was like, okay. But and that's what I'm saying. These damn kids, it's like, yo, because they just kids. Other than if it ain't just some straight up musty, and you
Mhm.
just say you musty, they ain't even checking. You know what I mean? They don't get like the other body odors and shit that could happen and shit marinating in the room because you just threw it off and just tossed it. They don't get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did, Clark. Like I was like, oh, or either you saying no, you didn't, because I thought about the feminine spray. Yeah, hell yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said, well, hell, I mean, like, if it's supposed to be for that, why I can't take away no stinking some tennis shoes? Why not? I'm gonna try anything to get some stink away. Believe that. Like I said, I have a very sensitive nose, so yeah, I'm one of them kind of used to be like, it's some cat something, some dog something,
Something good.
something.
I
With some
smell it.
folks I done visited, and they're like, oh no, I'm like, I walk around your whole goddamn house and be like, here you go, right here. And it's some old ass dried up shit too. And it's hard to smell some dried 3-5 month old shit.
Mm.
I was like, yo, what? That's not the business right there. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just all kind of, I just feel like, experiment and try shit when somebody just throws something out there to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, 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 I do. I'm a dog lover.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like dogs. Mm-hmm.
I like dogs, but I don't want to live with a dog. And well, Elsie, I actually do use, like, if I wear shorts, I use deodorant on my inner thighs so that they don't rub together and chafe. I do that. That's what I use deodorant for. Other purposes. But that's like big thigh problems.
She said big thing.
Yeah, because they rub together, especially if I want to wear my hoochie mama shorts. You
Okay, I
know,
ain't there.
yeah, because my legs are rub together, my thighs touch. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're not, like, it'll rub together and start hurting. Girl,
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
it'll
I'm
hurt.
sorry. I mean, I'm saying that. I mean, hey, no judgment here. I just
You ain't
don't
never
know.
had your thighs rub together, girl. Listen,
No, I don't know. I just use uh under titty,
I
under
used
titty pads.
I use that too because my titties
Yeah,
are huge and they sweat. Oh my
yeah.
god.
I use those for the summer. Yeah,
Oh my god,
those
they
things
sweat.
are. Ooh, those are awesome.
They
Mm-hmm.
are
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah, I love those things. Like, okay, and I don't, I got like a handful. I just got they just fatty fat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
god,
you
my
know,
titties is huge.
yeah, I'm just a sweater. Period. You know what I'm saying? Been like that all my life. I just, that's just what it is. So I'm like, oh, why? Because I do like to wear colors. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, I don't, a under boob sweat patch that
Right.
ain't cute. You know what I mean?
It's
So I'm like,
not. It
with
is.
them little things.
Let's talk about it. It is not cute.
They always say my feet sweat, so I use deodorant and powder. Okay,
Okay.
and but I also think though it's about the tennis shoe too.
Okay. I never thought
Yeah,
about it
and
like
they
that.
got so many newfangled, the air in, pull out the little foot insoles and shit like
Mm.
that. You know what I mean?
I like the
Yeah.
little booty shoe, like the sock type of material shoe that cling to your feet. Like, I love those.
Hmm. Wait. Elsie, I'm still mourning the loss. I can't.
Sure,
JJ.
sure, JJ. Listen, that's the thing.
I cannot. I can't.
That's the thing. Listen, my dad, he still be like, I gotta find me some lugs boots. And
Oh,
I'm like, Daddy, what? Like, no, we'll get you some tails. He's like, no, I want lugs. And I'm like, nobody wears lugs boots, Daddy. Like, no, like, you can't find them because they don't make them anymore. Like,
that's some cat daddy shit right there.
man, listen, no, my daddy be on some different shit. Like,
You
I'll be
better
like,
get on that
oh, he was
eBay. He
fresh
can find
now.
some.
He was fresh, girl. He had that head shaved bald clean too,
Oh,
girl. Nothing. I'll be like, go ahead, Daddy. He said he
oh
wants
my
some
goodness.
lugs. Like, he
Oh
don't
my
want no Tim boots.
god.
He wants some lugs. Like, what?
Girl, you better go on eBay and get him some lugs, okay?
Yeah, I ain't getting no damn looks.
You gonna pay a grip, but I'm just saying that is funny. And it might not be new. You know, they're gonna be partially used. You know, they be
No, he
advertising
wants some
shit.
fresh ones. That's what he said. He can't find them nowhere. He wants some fresh ones, girl. I might have to look and see if I can find some. Listen, I know it's funny as hell, but I'm gonna see if I can find his stuff. Because he keeps talking about the Loves boots. And he
Like I said, thrift shop, girl. If my son, like I said, Goodwill thrift shop, he'd have a flashback for real. Mom, it's a new school year. I need new clothes. You bringing me here? I said, hey, they got your size right there. You better get that shit.
Let me try that one. Listen, I'm gonna pull up to the Goodwill tomorrow with Mello and see how.
I just be like, these kids be, you know what I mean? So I've always been that like quick witted, like, okay, you got this. Let me think of one better. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's just what it is. Like, you ain't about to do me. I'm the parent.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait.
We're gonna get him some lugs, girl.
Clothes that fit black. He said, wait. Y'all don't remember back before. Okay, that's why. Okay, thank you. Back before, because I couldn't wear Jordache or Calvin Klein jeans. Yeah, I was so like, I want some. Right. Nope. I wasn't tall enough and my booty wasn't flat enough.
Right. My hip, yeah.
I had to wear, was it Sassoon? Sassoon, is that how you say it? That's what that, like back then. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, all them other ones. Let me see. We had to buy super. Yep. Yeah, I always had to go get my stuff altered, but just on the height wise. But yeah, I already knew Jordache. Nope. I couldn't even wear Guess. I couldn't even wear Guess jeans back then.
No, I ain't never.
Yeah, my booty was too big, and I was too short.
Yeah, I'm short. Our pants are too long for me. Except for leggings. Leggings are my best friend.
Okay, thank you. Mine too.
Pair of leggings.
Hey, leggings, and the junior department. I'm winning. And kids' shoes. I'm winning.
Listen, let's go.
Tennis shoes. I be winning. Wait. I ain't paying $100 for nothing.
Okay, not nothing. Okay.
Hey, look, that's what I said. I just had to say, thanks for the blessing, because then I can afford my kids' shoes, okay, right. for the cheering, you know what I mean? But my daughter, she was cool. She had little feet too, but it's like having two boys. I'm like, I could buy them some tennis shoes, because hell, I'm saving that money on my shoe. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I got you. Y'all want this? Okay, y'all got them Bigfoots. No problem. I got that.
See, now Mello getting to now he wearing a size 7. He getting into a size 7. And so I was telling him, like, Mello, first of all, you stretch my shoes out. And like, you was wrong for that. And so he was like, well, you used to buy shoes that you claim was for me, but I didn't even like them, and I wore them a few times, and then now you wear them. And I was like, that's different. Like, don't check me, because that's exactly
that's what they gonna do.
But now he is past that, so it's like I can't wear his shoes no more, and he like 7 is men's now. It's not kids no more. So you know, I used to get 2 pair of shoes for $200. Like, not no more. Like, one pair was $150.
Yeah.
And they don't want, they gotta have the Jordans, and I was just like, oh my
god. Yep. Yeah, my granddaughter, I'm like, what the hell? Because I remember, like, when she was, because her feet are bigger than mine's now, but it was so fun. Like, oh my god, I can fit your shoes. Or then, oh my god, I'm taller than you. I'm like, and I'll be like this. There ain't no damn accomplishment. Like, what?
For my 9-year-old,
like, I'm only this big.
That we the same height for Mello. For Mello, he like, I'm gonna be bigger than you next week, mama. And I keep telling him, and I got these hands though, like you ain't never seen them before. I'll put them on you. But it's like he is like, even my little nieces and nephews like looking up at them, but they starting to get deep voices, and I don't know what to do.
Wait, look at living life, girl. What? Girl, you had left your funky fish and electric blue shoes. Girl,
no, they stole them.
How lick it up was you?
Girl, what was
How
you
you leave
doing?
your shoes under the table? Crawl with?
Listen, first of all, them heels be cute, but it'd be hard to dance in them. Okay, it'd be hard to dance in them.
No, not for me. I put on. Oh, okay. But girl, so yeah, you was feeling good that you just like, okay, time to go, and forgot your shoe.
Listen, I done been lit. I remember when my husband graduated from college, I lost one shoe and an iPod that he bought me. And I to this day I still don't know where that one shoe.
Wait, pause. Did you say one shoe?
One shoe and an iPod. One shoe, girl. One shoe.
Damn.
I don't know where that shoe is. I was like, what the fuck happened to that shoe? I still want to know what happened to my shoe.
Now look, now I'm getting information. I never knew this happened to people.
Yes.
Like, wait,
Yes.
yeah, I
Yes,
mean, like she lost shoes under the table and you lost one. Okay. Because I'm still trying to read where you were taping your pen.
It is Clark, and here's the thing, right? So when Mello, he do his chores and stuff, right? And if he want to earn some money, I'll let him, like, he cut the trees back in the yard and he cut the bushes down and stuff like that. And y'all know he done got smart and he gets on the hoverboard and cuts the damn grass. But whatever, like, I'll give it to him, he'll get it done, right? Mello will not spend his money. Mello is so cheap. Mello still got birthday money from 3 years ago that he will not spend, but your money, boy, he spend it like it ain't no tomorrow.
Oh shit, girl, he gonna be buying his own house at 18. What are you
I hope
saying?
so. But I'm telling him, like, I don't want him to leave, because I'm like, because I was telling him, like, yeah, we're gonna build another house, and then you just have this one, and we'll just like build up on the property, something or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, so I ain't gonna live with you. And I was like, well, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. Like, I don't want to, kick you out, but I could, like, I want you to be good. But he was like, but you gonna come and cook for me? And I was like, what? He was very much like, who's gonna take care of the duties? And I was like, well, you'll find a wife. He was like, well, you gonna help me, right? And I was like, what? I gotta help. Like, yeah, baby, I'll help you.
Well, if he stay not clean his room when he move out to the other spot that's on the property, be like, oh, mama ain't cooking and doing nothing. If your stuff ain't on deck when I walk in, I'm just saying it might help. But I mean, it's time to teach him about investing in. If he like stacking up like that, get him a little something started with a couple dollars, so he get started and understanding how that works. Like, for real.
How it works. He just don't want it. Like, he don't want to do it with his money.
Sure.
Like, that lady. Like, I'm good. I'd be like, what? Be like, what? Okay. Like, good for you. Like, he keeps telling me, like, I ain't gonna work like y'all work. I'm like, okay. I don't know what his plan is, but he said he ain't gonna work. Like,
well, I guess he figured, like, if he keeps saving his money, like, he'll be a millionaire by 18. But like, no, you gotta double up, triple up everything, but
I was telling him that.
It's gonna be something to see.
Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Listen, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm just at it all alone. My daddy be like, just let the boy be a boy and let his daddy be a daddy, and I don't know what that means. I'm just like, what is this fuck shit advice that you are giving me here? Like, meanwhile, he's getting dressed to go out and turn up, so it's like he ain't worried about that thing. You don't give a fuck. He like, look, I'm done raising these kids. Y'all keep having all these kids. Like, I got nothing to do with this. I done raised my kids. I'm just like, okay, then.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Okay, bro, whatever.
Oh man, that is too funny. And how old is he?
Oh man, I don't know. He's in his 60s, right? He's got
no. I'm talking about Mello. How old is Mello?
Mello, he's 9.
Oh shit, girl.
Yeah, well, I ain't even got into the thick of it, and I understand that because I got a 14-year-old nephew, and honey, they are in the thick of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know they in it.
They in the thick of it, and I don't even want to talk to that sister because Lord Jesus, the stuff it just be sounding like something that she just picked up from a book. Like, girl, what? Like, what? It was doing what? Oh no.
Oh man.
Like, girl, I'm gonna pray for you. Like, we'll have to do the prayer call this week.
Ooh.
let him buy a tiny house. Listen, where we live, right? We have a manufacturer who manufactures them, so he sees them. Like we ride past it every day when we take him. Basically, where we live, they have an area where they do it, and so we see that shit every day. And he just loves like all the like they keep getting bigger now. And so he loved to see them little things and go inside of them. And he told us that he do want us to build him a tree house, but I don't know like the logistics of that. Because he really like what he said he wanted a treehouse. Like what he showed me on YouTube, that was like that was a real ass treehouse. Like that was a home. You
Oh
know,
yeah. That stuff you be seeing on YouTube. It's like, yo. And I be like, I like them ones that be like in the on the islands and stuff. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Y'all got mud and then chop down some tree. And y'all were like,
It's-
what?
he
And at the
sits
end,
there.
and when it's all said and done, they cooking up a little something. So I'm like, what part of the
He
game
watches
is
these
this?
two guys. I swear, all they have is they look like machetes. They be digging from the
Yes.
and he said it'd be like 45 minutes, and he'll sit there and watch them cut beat. They'll be out in the woods somewhere chopping down little bamboo sticks. Like he sits there and watches that type of stuff. I asked him, like, it's like, are you into engineering? Now he has like one of those, ooh, and it smells so good. It's made out of pine. One of those little playhouses outside that's from like the real wood.
Mm-hmm.
And when we put it together, he had so much fun that he wanted to take it apart and put it back together. He had no interest in playing inside of it. All he wanted to do was build shit. That's
Oh,
all.
but see, since he want a tree house, right? Then he need to be helping y'all do it.
You want the toilet lady to build it?
Listen, I'm just saying, if you go that route, he needs to help. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked how old he is. I'm like, girl, he old enough. I don't give a damn. Whatever he want and trying to do, we in it together.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get
See,
with him.
and that's what I said. I'm just like, okay, he's 9. Okay, yeah, yeah. I had my kids about that life. Yeah, 6,
Okay.
7. We was doing things together because I wanted them to understand. You know what I mean? And even being married, I mean that's just the dynamic. And I think probably it's like that because that's just kind of like how I grew up. It wasn't even like I was told to or my
Mhm.
brothers were told to. We were
Right.
just so interested, like, whoa, what y'all doing? Like, we thought everything was, we want to play.
Oh,
We didn't know like they were really doing shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's do this. So when you kind of do it like that, they don't even know like you really putting their ass to work.
right. They just think it's
Uh-huh.
fun. Okay.
Yeah,
See, I didn't think about it that way.
yeah.
You
As
have
I
to
said, girl, it's all about the game. You gotta have some game when it comes to these damn kids, okay?
listen, my game. Okay, so I need to get some
Yeah,
game.
tighten up your game,
Okay.
sis. Tighten up your game.
Let me
Okay?
run a game.
Yeah.
Okay, so want to live in a tiny house or a boat home. That's your
Ew.
dream. Listen, when I tell people I live in a cabin, they be like, Kiki, but I love it. And the only thing I will say is that I cannot lock doors in my house because I don't have doorknobs, right? We don't have we have barn doors. So not like only one of the doors in our house you can unlock from the outside. The rest are true barn doors. So I want to keep that concept because I like that rustic concept feel.
Wait,
So
like a
those
little house on the prairie, kind of like just put a little frame
absolutely,
there? Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
And I
All right.
love that. And my brothers think I'm weird, but also the ceilings are so beautiful. I love that they're like high ceilings or whatever. The only thing is, right, I have to. I was telling my sister this the other night. I was up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was cleaning the wood with the oil stuff and making sure that it wasn't like any spider webs and stuff up there because it's very very high. And I
Use
was
that old English oil.
no,
I
it's
like that
Murphy
too.
something.
I like Murphy's and I like Old English too.
Yeah, it's
Old English got a good
Murphy.
smell too.
And I put it on a dust mop because I'm short and
Mm-hmm.
I got little arms and I was standing, girl. I thought I was gonna break my coffee table.
Wait, You was standing on the coffee table?
Yeah, because I'm little. I'm 5
Oh
feet. You
Lord.
know, I'm tiny.
Listen, no. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I mean,
ahead.
listen, I had a dust mop, but my sister was telling me like that I needed to get on Temu. She seen something on Temu like what they use to dust very high ceilings with. So I need to find that because I was nerd girl. I almost
All you
fell.
gotta do, the when you paint the roller, those sticks, you
Oh, I
get
never
like three or
thought about
four of
that.
those. Okay,
Okay,
gosh, am I
okay.
really okay? I gotta drop the line on your ad because I'm giving too much information about
Listen,
myself.
you gotta
You know
do
what I'm
that.
saying?
These are life hacks that you're
You know,
giving.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying, no one expects that I should know these type of simplicity. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just so high class and sedity. You know what I mean? Like I
Listen.
should know this type of shit. Look,
Mm,
I like, you know, getting down in the dirt and doing shit and building. I mean, that's just what it is. But yeah, girl, you just because they got the screw thing, just boop boop boop, screw them, and then you attach You could do a roller like what you paint with, or the little duster thing,
mm-hmm.
or get your ass a ladder or a step stool. My God, the coffee table, you can't do that. I don't care how small you are. Those things wear with time, but then the pressure, or you just, what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, don't you do that. You just be all cut up. Your little
Girl.
baby boy find you bleeding. No,
Girl, wake up and I'm on the floor just
child, don't you do that. But yeah, just get
okay.
your little, yeah, go to the whatever hardware store or whatever, and you will see them sticks. They all screw onto each other. Yeah,
Mm,
there you
I didn't know
go.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and okay. You okay, I ain't playing with you. I think
I'm dead. Listen, I'm dead serious. You have no idea how long. Oh, look, would have been on so long, Chad T back.
oh,
Man, that's the toy lady doing the thing tonight.
okay. She is.
Listen,
What's up,
Yeah,
brother
QT1
Chad?
had
How
me
you doing?
rolling, boy.
What happened?
I said, you had me rolling, boy. You talking about your son about to skate off.
Oh
listen.
shit.
I was picturing him too. I'm trying.
Yeah,
It's like I
yeah.
said, he was a little thin dude too. He's out there shivering like that Chris Rock scene, like smoke whatever. No, Scotty, all fucked up. I ain't had no sympathy. And my daughter, Mama, just let him in out there shiver. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Skate your ass. And it was the what they call them, the inline skate. That's when them came out. That's all I said,
Oh,
Mm.
here
yeah,
you
the
go.
rollerblade.
Yeah, the rollerblades and a goddamn leather coat. Ah, shit, talk about
Oh.
my stuff, nigga. You ain't got shit. I bought all this shit.
So do you do your grandkids like that? Cause my mom be soft on the grandkids. She was
Oh,
hard as hell on us.
nah, they get it too.
The grandkids get it too.
Yep,
Sure,
because my
I be
because
getting on my mama ass, baby. Like, mama, you wouldn't let us slide with. She like,
uh-uh,
well, I get them next time. No, fuck that. It
no,
wouldn't have been no
Okay.
next time with us.
right,
Shit.
Right. I
right.
want to
But
see them
see,
get that
my
smoke now.
daughter, because she's so soft on them, you know what I mean? Her husband, like, just kind, pause. No, we ain't doing that. See, you don't get to, like, if I say no, but I said no. You get twice. You want the spoon? Because I got a wooden spoon. Mm-hmm.
Man,
Listen,
you got a comb too?
no, listen. Like, because this like trip the dynamic, right? So my daughter has two older kids. See, like I had my first two, and then it was 14 years between my daughter and the baby, and 10 years the middle and the baby, right? With this, what my daughter did, her first two are 2 years apart, and
Right.
then so 16, 14, 5, and 3. So it's like
Dang.
two sets. I said, oh. And so it's the girl's the oldest, and it's a boy. And then she had a boy and a girl. I said, ooh, the little one, they're gonna be trying to, bang bang on the big ones. Cause it's a set. You know what I mean? Like it's,
Right.
they over here. So what happened? The big ones, they were like, they call me by my grandma name. They
Mm-hmm.
had the paddle for us, and it was a trip because I said, I know I got a goddamn paddle. Let me find that damn paddle, right? And it's a racquetball paddle.
Oh
That's what I
man.
had for them. Here's the thing, though. Them big ones, why you ain't got the paddle for them? I said, first of all, they ain't got enough ass for the paddle. I said, y'all didn't even get the paddle till y'all was bigger. Like, what? And then they go, you know what? You right. I said, thank you. I said, but I got that shit right there in the closet waiting for their ass to get a little bigger. And they're going to get it too. Okay? So I got the wooden spoon, but my main thing, stand there and look at that wall. Now, when they get a little bigger, you know what they're going to do? Just like I had did them too. Get on the wall with your back on the wall, and then you going to drop down and bend. Meaning you in like a squat.
Oh yeah, we used to do that in athletics.
Out.
Yeah.
And they
we
thought
did
that
it in
was
basketball, torture. I think. Yeah.
And I said, y'all think that's torture? I said, I got a cousin up north. See, that's them country niggas, you know, that grew up on the ranch. I said, shit, they got your hands extended with books. I'm being nice to y'all. Okay? Yeah, I don't play. And I have all the like I'll play with you. We kick it because you know mine's. Oh, we go stay up all night. Yeah, okay. Yes, we are. Shit. They're like, can we just go to sleep? Because I'll be like, we bought this shit because I'm gonna tire your ass out.
Can we just go to sleep?
I'm gonna tire your ass out. Okay, so you ain't about to be waking up all early in the goddamn morning because I'm babysitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the weekend. You feel
waking up early, saying you hungry, huh?
Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. And you ain't getting no goddamn cereal in the morning. Oh no, you're gonna eat a whole goddamn meal. Cause see, you ain't gonna be talking about you hungry till about 4 hours from now. Okay?
Already.
See, we ain't doing that cereal shit and then 30, 40 minutes later. Oh, no, the fuck you ain't hungry, not around here.
Like
I don't do that shit. Oh, we got the biscuits, we got them smothered potatoes, bacon, sausage, egg. Oh, you gonna eat this shit.
You might take a little nap.
Oh, thank you. All of that.
You can be my grandma. You can be my grandma. If that's your breakfast,
I ain't playing.
You can be my grandma.
I ain't playing. Cause I watch, I'm like, these little niggas right here. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, well, we just gonna have a little cereal. And then 2 hours later, we want a snack. Okay, where's lunch? You out your goddamn mind. See, I need them 4 hours, okay, so I can do what I'm doing. Because what I do, if I know they're coming, I already got dinner going for the next 2 days, right? So that's done. Yeah. And then, depending on what type of breakfast, I might get that shit cracking too. You see? The bigger part of it. And if it's summertime, guess what? We in the pool all goddamn day. So everything that's getting ate that day is going to be on the grill. And when I say grill, because, most people thinking, like some hot dogs or something. Oh, no, I'm going to bring the cast iron skillet or whatever. So the same kind of potatoes and sausage and the onion, because I camp too. I'm doing some camp shit.
Shit, boy, you make me hit IHOP when I leave here.
She got me hungry as hell.
I'm saying homemade gravy. Oh, I'm a thick them up so that your ass gonna be like you gonna have the itis messing with me. Okay, that's how I do, little children. I ain't got time for the goddamn games. Okay, because I want to play too. I want to do what I want to do too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that go. You gotta. That's what I'm saying. Totally gotta play the game. You gotta be 5, 6, 7, 10 steps ahead of their ass. And then you could chill. That's all. Yeah. They just want a little attention. And then you just feed them real good. And then say, "Oh, you okay, you want to play? That's cool. You play with them or let them do what they do. And you good." Mm-hmm. So, Chad, what you been thinking about this whole conversation?
I mean, shoot, like I say here, when you was talking about, the kids stuff, it would remind me a lot of my mama. You know what I'm saying? And how I grew up, I'm talking about as far as being raised with, like I say, we getting popped and all that shit.
Right.
And y'all was abused. No, I wasn't abused because I got a whole lot of act right. Okay.
Yeah, right. You knew better.
I got a whole lot of it. Mm-hmm. I got plenty of sense now.
Yeah. Know how to respect folk. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, and some people, with you gotta be pro-black. F this, F that. You gotta no. It's a time and a place, okay? Because I mean, at
Right.
the end of the day, you do want to walk out alive. You know what I mean? If you got sense,
Mhm.
handle your business, and then if it's really something later on, right? Then you can go ahead and handle that extra business. But you gotta live through some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not even just dealing with the police. That's your day to day. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you see somebody tripping, talking crazy, whatever. You know what I mean? You know the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes, okay, let me just get the hell on. Let me just walk away, smooth this on out, if you can. People, like I said, they slow thinking. Everything is a goddamn moment. Let me get the
Yeah.
damn phone out. What the hell?
Right,
It's just like
right,
even
right
like
away.
now, with being older, it's like all the little clubs and stuff nigga used to go to. It's like you ain't even trying to go there. It's like hell, I'm glad they got some ages. You know what I'm saying? With like 25
Mm.
and up
I
type
Hmm.
shit.
never
It's like
listen. I
I ain't
always
trying
used
to
to
be
be
mixed with
mad
them
about.
young niggas.
I
Yes.
used
I
to be
ain't
mad
trying to
about
be there.
Yep.
lounges where you
Yeah.
had to be like 25 to get in or whatever. But now
Hmm.
I get it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just like older people just be on a different type of time than that younger crowd.
Cause it's
Yeah.
like, you might be out, say like me, it's like hell, I might bump into a nigga and knock his drink out his hand. Okay, well instead of him arguing with me, hey, I just go and say, hey, I'll buy you another drink, and he'll be
Right.
cool with it.
Right.
Versus a young nigga already trying to fight a nigga and all this other
Right.
shit. We're like, dude, I just bumped into you. It wasn't that serious. You
Right.
know
Because
what
they
I'm
act
saying?
like you did it on purpose. And the reason they got
Right.
the attitude like that is because they too broke to buy another fucking drink if you was
Let's
an
go.
asshole.
Shouldn't be in the
Right.
club in the first place. Let's go,
Yeah,
cutie.
that's what it is. Because they too broke to replace it if you wanted to be an asshole. It's just like, yo, pause. Just
Yeah.
pause. Yeah.
Like I said, they already done popped out, didn't give me enough time to let them know I will get you another drink, my
Right.
nigga.
Right. Right. Yep. Yeah, that's what I said. It's just a different time. And what's crazy is it's like it just don't have to be this damn volatile. That's the crazy
Mm.
part. It's like, damn. Because my thing is like, if you're out and about, I'm assuming, because this is how I was, nigga, I'm going out to have a good time. I'm not
Right.
going
Right.
out just to be fucking with folks. Like, damn, who does that? That is some weird shit.
And niggas do that. That's what be crazy. It's just like
Yes.
back in younger days, you know what I'm saying? They, who was they this nigga named Bo Hagen was performing here, right? I forget what song he had, but it was like, when Crime Mob and all them came out type shit. So he
Okay.
had like one of them like little head buster songs or whatever. So we at the club and stuff, and he performing his little song, shit jamming. But it's like a group of niggas there, they all came together. And they just over there just booing the hell out of him. It's
No,
like
just
y'all knew
wait.
who was gonna be performing here. If you didn't like the song, why you even come?
So
Yeah.
they just came to disturb to
Yeah.
create
Just came to the stir. They
chaos.
just booing him.
Mm-hmm.
But his
Mm-hmm.
name was all on the flyers and shit, and y'all paid to get in here to see this nigga.
Right. Right. And again, see, and to me, as a female, I'm thinking it's because it's some hateration going on because it's females there and
Right,
they ain't on that caliber. See, just dumb shit. It's like, dude, what you should be doing is over there with the single females, bopping right along with her.
right.
Because if you bopping with her, she gonna be like, okay, he bought that too. And then y'all can have a little conversation after the fact. These ignorant asses don't think like that.
No, cause they be coming with niggas and leaving with niggas.
That part.
Coming
Shit.
That
up
part.
empty
Like I
this time,
say,
right?
man. Hey, how I was raised, like I say, when niggas was talking about where the hoes at, that was it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere with you. We ain't going nowhere to meet some women. Shit.
Yep.
Anywhere we going, we supposed to be going to meet some women. What the fuck I want to hang with some niggas all day for?
Right. Yeah. 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 As I said, it's just a different damn time. Yeah, all this little clink up, clink clink, and it's just it's about us. And then they get mad when folks is questioning, that dynamic. Now
Yeah.
you're more offended. Well, nigga, what the fuck I'm supposed to think? It's how y'all rolled. I ain't had shit to do with how y'all rolled out. Okay, I
This
just
shit
see this
crazy.
is what it is. So like, why y'all mad? But yeah, that's what I said. It's just weird times. And when y'all was talking about the like 25 and over, I was talking about this shit in my 30s. Like, we need a 40 and over. I was in my
Mm.
30s saying that.
Damn, so you wasn't even 40.
I
wait.
wasn't because the 25, okay, but because I'm a female.
Okay,
So imagine why I want to be getting approached by 20 something year old dudes
that's true.
because they not ready for me either.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say? So
that's
I'm
true.
like,
Right.
I and I was just so chill. I'd rather be with a different type of crowd. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to be harassed and bothered. You know, older people at the time, it's kind of you can sit and say, nah, I get you on the next one, like as far as like dancing or something. I might just be on chill. And
Right.
also it's like, it let's just say I go outside just to get some air or something. If a brother come out there and I'm like, I'm just out here chilling, or let's just say I'm talking to my girls or something, they're not gonna mess with me. They're gonna respect that I'm taking a little space. They ain't gonna be
Mm.
like, can I get your number type shit? No, they gonna chill, and just watch. And then go on about their business and find that little opening. See, and I'm like that just across life. If I'm out working out or something, don't come over talking to me. If I'm getting my walk on or whatever, don't be like, hey,
Yeah,
no.
that's bad, disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It's
Whistling out the
very
window
disrespectful.
and shit.
Man, listen,
Yeah, because it's
that'll
like,
get you cussed out real quick.
thank you. And again, it's that type of environment though, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
you don't know somebody go trip the fuck out. But I mean, I'm remaining the same no matter what. Because whatever you act the fool if you want to. I got something for your ass. Because I ain't just walking like unprepared. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some shit for your ass, but it's just a fact, like, damn, the fuck is wrong with people? Like, you see I'm doing something because I feel like I have more respect if you start getting your damn power walk along with me, nigga, try to keep up and be talking and running out of breath, as opposed to
Exactly.
you want to stop me to talk to you and think I'm the one being disrespectful because I won't stop and talk to you, but I'm doing what I'm doing. And you was just here, just chilling, kicking with your homeboys. Like, what the fuck? It don't make sense.
And then get mad when you reject his ass.
That part. And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's just common sense and courtesy. That shit just go a long
Yeah.
way. That's why I say it's just something is twisted in the water, something twisted in the upbringing. This COVID got folks fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The internet got folks fucked up. And that's what I'm saying. It need
Hmm.
to be people like us to push back on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if enough people are doing that, it could change the trajectory of the way these young people are moving right now because it's just too much death for
Like I
no
Mhm.
say,
reason.
it's a lot of far west. Like what I put it like what Umar be saying, how a lot of these kids don't be having, whether it's the father in the home. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can say since I've been alive, I've had my father, my grandfather, and a great grandfather all alive at the same time. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
that's
It's like
beautiful.
a lot of kids don't even
Don't.
have their damn daddy there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to have all them different levels of a man, you know what I'm saying, and to see different levels of a man, you know what I'm saying, whether it's grandfather or uncle, great uncles, you know what I'm saying, and to
Mm-hmm.
see all what they done did and what they accomplished and how they made it through the struggles they made it through, they helps you become the man and turn you into the man that you can be.
Right.
And so that's why I say I'm blessed and I appreciate all the male role models I done had, because they all been my family members,
Mm-hmm.
and put me on game. And like I say, it always been, far as like with the boys, I don't know about the girl side, but far as the boys, it's always been an open book. Hey, y'all ask us anything, and we gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell y'all because y'all the ones carrying this family name, and y'all
Right.
gotta hold this name down. You know what I'm saying? And when you from the little countries and shit, hey, your name is everything,
That's
and they
right.
don't want you to be the man that fucked the name up when we already
Oh,
got a
I was
good
just about
name
to
out
say
here.
that. Yep, you better handle that shit. You better not disrespect our name.
Right.
Yeah, that legacy is real. Yeah, especially from the country, because my folks is from the country, but we was in LA, and
Hmm.
I do think that is so important. What you said though, that the men were open book. You could ask them
Yeah.
anything. Now, I was fortunate. I come from a two-parent home too. Had both my grandfathers, no great grandfathers, because they had passed away. But yeah, that I had the big family dynamic in terms of my mom's people, because my dad, it was just him and his sister. But with that being said, he comes from a two-parent home. So does my mom. What I
Hmm.
can say for me, as far as being a female, it wasn't that type of dynamic, ask anything and all that, because it was just that time in
Right.
era. However, the younger aunties, which would be my mom's younger sister, brother, uh, their cousins and stuff like that, because the way my family was, it was where it was like how would it be, the you could be a auntie of an older
Yes,
relative.
yes,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's how my
'Cause-
family is like.
yeah, because there was so many.
Yeah.
So yeah, on the girl thing, it's like, yeah, it wasn't that type of openness or whatever. Um, but it was definitely a more, how can I say it? This is the way you behave. It was about being a lady. It was about being well spoken. It was about
Right.
carrying yourself and taking care. You know what I'm trying to say? It was that type of,
Hmm.
this is what you do. But yeah, all the conversation wise, it wasn't so much uh this is what you do when you're with this, how you take care of yourself, meaning, how she was talking about the person with the tampons. You know what I mean? It wasn't that type
Right.
of, you know what I mean? But it was definitely, this is the way you carry yourself. This, and you just had to kind of read in between the lines, kind of figure some shit out, and then find that other relative that would answer those questions, and
Right.
and that's just interesting that you said that too, because I remember talking to my dad. I was, I thought your mama had told you about this.
Right. Cause
Not
that what I'm saying. I guess
that was
cause
an
like
assumption.
with men, you know what I'm saying. You ain't got, we ain't got no peers or nothing, so it ain't
Yeah,
like we gotta have no talk like that. But far as like little sex talk or whatever, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like say my daddy, uncles, and all them is like, yeah, they, our older cousins, yeah, we all sit around and you know what I'm saying. My daddy kind of like me, he cracked those shit, so he'd be like, all right, so who fucking, you know what I'm saying? And
hmm,
we would talk to them, and they would ask us stuff, hey, do you need this or
right,
whatever, or, kind of trying to help us through life with
right,
women and stuff. Because,
yeah.
like I say, far as like us, it's
You know
all
how
about
they
that
start.
family
You got
name.
a little girlfriend. You got a little girlfriend. That's how that
Right.
because I seen that
Mhm.
with my dad and my uncles
Okay,
dealing
yeah.
with the boys. Yeah,
Mhm.
And so, it's like it's stuff you would tell them that you ain't finna go tell your mama, you ain't finna go. And it's like, it would be that safe space that I know that my daddy and uncles or older cousins, it's gonna stay right here with us. I can ask them about whatever and ain't gonna be judged on it or whatever the case may be. Hell, somebody might come up, they done got burnt or whatever. Okay, well, this what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to the clinic, get this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
hmm.
like I said, I
And
guess
later on
with
down
the
the line, they're
women, they
gonna
don't do
laugh about it.
that.
It's gonna be a joke. Talk about your ass.
Well, I mean, yeah, we gonna laugh
And
about it
nobody
later, but they
tripping.
gonna
And
help
you
you.
don't feel like, oh my God, I'm shame. I will never say nothing again. See, that's a whole
Right.
different goddamn time then.
Yeah. Like I say, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's your family, so it's
Yeah,
all love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
exactly.
we gonna fuck with you later about the shit.
Yes. 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 And like I said, I seen that shit so much in my family. I'm like, God damn. And that's what I said, I think that's why I'm a jokester too. It's just like, that's all I knew.
Yeah.
Sometime down the line, I don't care who. That's how. And see, as a girl, that's how I found out the business with the boys. Cause some
Yeah.
kind of way, little sneaky sneak, some kind of joke was made, and even you can't connect the dots at the time. It's like, I said, oh shit, that's what that was. You know what I mean? But it was like,
We done
it
got over
wasn't
it.
like they made them feel shame. It was like, nigga, you know what's up. Like, yay, just clowning, but making sure you got a lesson out of it, making sure you was safe, like you said, making
Right.
sure you knew how to move in life and watch out for this next time. And more importantly, you better take care of your damn self. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing too. With the men's, I could say this watching my dad with my brothers, like, oh, you will not be no funky nigga. Okay.
Exactly. Hygiene was always stressed, boy.
First and foremost, okay, hygiene
Always
and
stressed.
well groomed. You better have your motherfucking hair right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your wardrobe better be tight. All that,
Yeah, yeah.
period. Because that
That's why I
name,
say, shit,
like you said, meant some shit.
yeah, we come to dressing, you better be dressed right and smell good. You know what I'm saying? And if you need something, say something. You know, because
Yep.
it got plenty of bottles of cologne all around. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
need some water, we finna go get it.
Yep.
Don't let me smell you. That was my days. Don't let me smell you.
Yep. Yep.
My
Your
daddy
damn,
said that.
hey,
My
your
daddy said
toenails
that.
better be clipped and your goddamn fingernails. And don't be walking around looking like what's it, Howard Hughes and shit, goddamn toes looking like hands and toenails, toe, toenails touching carpet and shit.
Oh
I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, that shit was important. You know, it was important, and it's like, it was crazy. I mean, far as because you grew up in the country, so it's like being out here in Cali, because I am a Cali native. Okay, so
No.
it's crazy uh being out here growing up because like the type of well grooming and all those things we just talked about, it's like it's like, you know, dudes would get clown. Like, nigga, you a nerd. Oh, nigga, you a square. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
just for being well groomed and respectful about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But guess what? It taught me. It's the same. It kind of goes full circle, right? Even without the internet. It just shows it was those people who were lacking. See, they didn't have nobody teaching them and telling them. So
Mm.
all they could do was crack on the people who were well groomed and taken care of. And depending on that dynamic with that person, he going one way or the other. Still gonna stay strong and 10 toes down, but that's what it is, or he gonna flip to the other side. Next thing you know, 10 years later, he's sagging and all fucked up in the whole nine.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you know what?
that's what's
Living
crazy.
life. Here's
Oh,
the
go ahead,
thing,
though.
right? What and Cutie one in chat, how do y'all feel about this? Me and my sister talked about this the other day, and the fact of the matter is, in no time, we will be the elders in our family. We will be the old, we're starting to have kids. Some of our kids are starting to have kids.
Right.
We're starting to become the matriarchs and patriarchs of our family because the elders have either passed on or are up there in age. And I think when I said that, it scared my sister. And she was like, no, I don't, like, almost like she was scared. And it's just like, are we not, like, do you feel like you're prepared to be the elder of your family?
Well,
I
I'm
know
gonna
this is
say
a big
this. I'm
question.
gonna say this first, which is funny as hell to me. Uh, that situation that happened with me and Burley. Um, okay, so we ended up on Bombay's panel like the next day.
Okay.
And the thing was, I was just in the chat, but she got up there and was talking shit. Okay. So then you know me, I hopped up there. So he
Right.
he kept muting us and all this shit. And I never forget. I She said something like, I don't know how old she, and he's like slid it in how old I was, right? Do you know that motherfucker said, you my elder. You should, bitch, first of all, you in your 40s, I'm in my 50s. I am nowhere near your goddamn elder. It was just like, really? Something wrong with you. But you know what? I am looking forward to that. I really am. It doesn't scare me or bother me. One, because aside from um my family, I still have a grandmother right now. She is 98. All right.
Mm,
So, and I have both my parents still alive. Um,
that's a blessing right there.
yeah.
It is.
And I had my other grandmother, she lived like in her late 80s. So, and even being younger, everybody was like, "You have an old soul. You've been here before," all this type of stuff. And then, um, along my path of life, um, I have met people from the original Black Panthers. You know what I'm trying to say? I've been around so many different types of people to where I've been getting so many levels of knowledge
Mhm.
throughout my life, even when I didn't get that that's what I was getting, if that makes sense. And so as life progressed, it was like, oh, yo, that's what they meant. Okay, I get this. Okay, all right. And I've always taken that in. And I'm always sharing what I know. And I'm a lover of knowledge, like I said. And what I tell my children is like, even though I'm older and I'm your parent or whatever, I'm always learning. And I love that I'm always learning and I'm going to always be open to that. So, yeah, I'm down with getting to that point because I'm going to always be learning. And then
Right.
I got some shit that I've, been through to top that off. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Chad, how do you feel about it?
So, it really, I guess I could say, not necessarily looking forward to it, but I could say I probably feel like I've been prepared. I mean, I still got a long way to go, still got a lot more learning and
Mhm.
stuff to do, but I mean, just dealing with, the kids and stuff that I deal with now, with his nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying, or other people kids, you know what I'm talking about. Hell, I be enjoying the shit. I guess, like they say, how you got that one old man or old woman, you know what I'm saying, to be there and just talk all the shit, and they like, yeah, don't pay them no mind. That'll
That's
probably
gonna
be
be
me.
you.
Yeah, that'll be me because I mean, hell, I already be doing this shit anyway. Hell, that's what my wife said. She like, you ain't got no damn filter. I'm like, man, hell, if something need to be said, I'm gonna say it. So it's like, hell, when I get old, I'll probably really be doing the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord,
But I
Chad.
mean, I do it with good intentions though, cause I mean,
Right, I
especially like
believe it.
if I'm talking to the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's like just like she was talking about with how they dress and stuff now, and they mimicking how people is on the internet and shit. Hell, when we was coming up, either you had waves, braids, or you know what I'm saying, you was trying to get one of the two and you just had your shit tapered up. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas come with this little sponge and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck y'all got going on with y'all heads?
Man, listen,
You would've got towed up in school for that shit. Yeah, y'all shit is nappy. You know what I'm saying? But that was the
Right.
thing. They all rocking it with these little sponges.
uh-huh.
Every time you turn the corner, you see a kid with a sponge all on their head. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? We had brushes. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yep. Had brothers had to rub out that goddamn line from the do rag and shit. Like, oh, let me
Right.
make sure.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no kid wearing no stocking caps and ain't nobody trying to get no waves.
Right.
Shit. Hell,
Right.
Nelly kept his on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Listen,
Yep.
Mello told me that he wanted a bunnet because he liked the feel of the bunnet. Like he liked it more than what the theme that he used because it doesn't leave the whatever the stocking thing is. It's like a do rag in the front, so it leaves the line on his forehead.
You
And
leave
he
that
said,
Right.
line. He got
yeah,
to
he
get up
said he want a
2 hours
bunnet,
early
right?
and get a
Oh
steam in
my
the
god,
shower and
he
rub
said
that line
snap.
out his head.
Man,
Yeah.
listen. And
Hmm.
I was trying to explain that to him, but his daddy was not hearing it. And I was like, listen, he'll just sleep with it on his head. He was like, no, that's the problem. If the boy come home with his fingernails painted, da, da, da. And I'm like, bro, he don't want
Hey,
the line in
hey,
the front of his head. Like his hair long.
Okay, look, all you gotta do, you put it on.
The same length as mine.
No, you
So
put it on, but in the front, you roll it up one time. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
toy lady, I'm gonna tell you this: your husband a real one, because that's what he's supposed to say.
Yep.
I let him get away with one little gay shit, then it's gonna be a whole bunch of other gay shit.
that's what he say. That is exactly what man was.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
we stopping it right here.
and listen, and Melo's his cousin got red hair, so my sister let her little boy
Oh
dye his
my
hair
god!
red, like Lil Yachty. I'm talking about all of it just red. So Melo comes home and Melo wants red hair. Man, Melo got both of us cussed out. I was like, well, it ain't nothing wrong with him getting his hair dyed. He was like, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, see, that's some other shit I don't understand either. Like these young kids with the hair dyed. Like, what in the entire hell? Look, I'm trying to think. The first time I colored my hair, yeah, I had that last kid, and divorce. Okay, so I probably matter of shit. I probably was 35, 36. Okay, but my hairstyle said, "Oh, don't you ever color your hair?" I'm like, well, why? And I used to tell him, cut it all. I'm not cutting your hair. I went through all kind of shit. He's like, no, people want your color hair. I just couldn't see it, but whatever. So yeah, the first time I colored mine, I was like 35, 36. So I see little kids, and when I say little kids,
yeah,
I talk about, hold on, like 7, 8 years old.
right.
Like, what the is wrong with these parents? Like, what? What is wrong with you?
I tried.
Hell, Ghost is saying that he was finna color his son hair blue.
Oh,
you remember that shit where Photon was fucking with him? And Ghost was like, he about to color his son hair blue, and Nico calling his son Blueface.
Oh my god,
like, what Blueface? That Photon crazy. That nigga said, what little Blueface?
Damn. Oh my god.
He was like, he's a kid. Ghost said, he's a kid. He can color his hair. He can do whatever you want to do. He's a kid.
Hell no.
No, Mellow Daddy was like, no, he is not coloring his hair. You got me fucked up. And if you try to come home with his hair colored, like that's girl shit. Like, okay, get his hair done. He can get his dreads retwisted if he want to. But he cannot. No, he cannot dye his hair. No, I'm telling you in front of your mama. I was like, my daddy would look shit like how Chance is. My daddy was in the back.
Exactly. Shit. Ain't no little Durka King Von around here. Shit.
No, but listen, and so right now, Mello was into the the little boy who got killed in the car.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay. So, he really likes that black and white look, like he wants to die just one side. And I'm like, Mello, listen, I don't want to be homeless. We're going to be homeless. And every time we hit Walmart, he'd be like, Mama, can we just go look at it? And I'm like, nah, we can't do that. That's made. I'd be like, listen, that's not made for our hair. And your daddy says you can't have. He was like, but you be dyeing your hair. Listen, I'm grown. Right?
Exactly.
And dyeing my hair, it really was a bad choice. Honestly, I can say that. I definitely probably should not have done that. It damaged my hair. I told him that too. He has beautiful hair. I damaged my hair doing that. And I really do wish I wouldn't have. But yeah, he was not on none of that type of time. He was like, no, when you become a you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Telling him when Mello say he want to do something, he'd be like, nope, grow up and let your son do it. Like, but I ain't feeling like my son to. I'd be like,
my daddy didn't even let us get our ears pierced.
No, listen.
That too. Oh my god.
My husband don't.
You know what I'm saying? No, you gotta be 18 and out the house. You want that done.
Everything was 18. Look, there was okay, I don't know if you all watch, what was it called? Like it's a channel, Black Girl Lost or something like, I think that's what it is. So like I dip in every now and again because it really is about basically, you might as well just say, femicide, and those stories are really hard. But there was one, this is the first time ever I made a comment which is rare and unlike any other comment that I've ever left before. But the story goes 16-year-old, I can't remember where it was. Anyway, 16, her friend, I know y'all seen it, but it basically the headline, which is wrong, is about killed over sweet and sour sauce at McDonald's. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen
Right.
that.
So this is what it was. 16, her and her friends, the day before school starts, out 2:00 in the morning.
2:00 in the morning.
Okay, so you see where I'm going with.
Okay.
Okay, go to
I'm sorry.
McDonald's.
Hush.
They get back in the car. Something popped off. I'm just gonna give the way the story is put first. Something popped off. They get out the car. A fight breaks out. The girl who ends up unalive had gotten stabbed.
Mm.
Okay,
I do
but
right with a knife. Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
but when you listen to the news story,
Mm-hmm.
I said, wait, did I just hear what I thought I heard?
What did the news story say?
The news story,
I thought she
the-
got shot over some sauce.
no, she got stabbed. But the
Okay.
beginning of this, because if you listen to the news story, see, you ain't paying attention, you're gonna miss it. But you not
Okay.
be paying attention. So
Okay.
the news story, this is what it said. They were out and about, yeah, the McDonald's thing, whatever. They hop out the car, 16-year-old and the other girl in the car jumped the other girl that was in the car. They jumped her.
They all
So
was
they
in the
were
same
fighting.
car who was fighting?
Yeah, that's what I said. They all friends.
Oh,
That's
see,
what I'm
I
saying.
didn't.
See,
I thought that was
See, you
I thought
gotta-
they were fighting someone else.
no, girl, they was all together. So they hop out the car. 16-year-old and the other girl jumped the other girl, mind you. So 3 of them all together in the car. They all together. They jumped this girl. So when they jumped her, and homegirl pulled out, the thing, and stuck the 16-year-old. That's how she got unalive. But then it goes on, right, to keep on saying like, oh, it was over this sauce. It was, like I said, you have to
Right.
like pay attention. And so, yeah, I made a comment like, first and foremost, 2:00 in the morning,
That's
16.
what y'all doing now.
What they
Okay.
doing?
Right. And then the other part, all females. Okay. And then like, hold on, did they think like we didn't hear that she was part of jumping the person who stuck her?
Right.
And then it goes on to say the one who stuck her, she's had all kind of problems in school. She's on home study because she had all kind of issues. To kind of like,
okay, so she wasn't even going to school. The school started the next day.
no, not the 16-year-old, the one that stuck her.
Okay, the one that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So she wasn't even going to school.
Right. But but my thing
Sound
is
like
like,
they trying to
first of all,
slander her. Though.
there you go. First of all, 2:00 in the morning. Why you out that late and school starts the next day?
Right.
And it's like, oh, she's, she cut hair. She was just such a good person. But my thing
But
is
she
like,
out at 2 in the morning.
hello, and listen, here's the kicker. No, it gets better. It gets better. She does have parents. They, are in the same home. Why mama gonna say, I don't even know those girls. I didn't even know. Listen, hold on. See, that's on girl. I was just mad. Like, wait a minute. You don't know who your child is with? Okay, all right. Let me just keep listening because I had to stop, make sure I'm hearing what I'm hearing. And then it's like, okay, yeah, I don't know the girls. I don't know why she was out that late. What? But you still talk about how good of a child she was. No problem.
Right.
I was just like, and this is all, like I said, the channel is Black Girls Law. So like, really, this what y'all doing? And you really on the news saying this shit?
Didn't know where your kid was at. Hey, don't you remember that? I know when I was coming up, it used to come on like TV would like go out and it would come on and be like, it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Shit.
Yes.
And here's my thing. When I heard 2:00 in the morning at 16, You
Right.
know how we've been up here just jib jabbing and everybody going like flashback. Let me tell you about a flashback. 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so yeah, I was still living at home at 18 with
Mm-hmm.
kids. Let me tell you something. My father was still like, because I wasn't driving in my own car at the time. I'd be hanging out with my friends. Oh, you better be back in this house by 1 o'clock. Okay.
Fact.
I'm getting 1 o'clock. Listen, and my friends, listen, I can't go unless I'm back by. And they
1
be like,
o'clock.
dang, what?
Well, stay
So
where you at.
if it's an issue, then I just ain't going.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? Because I'm not getting fucked up when I get home. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm 18 and I still had to be, and you 16 and you out of 2 in the goddamn morning. I was flabbergasted. And then even more so as a mother, you don't know them and you know I'm sorry, my kids will tell you right damn now. I knew everybody they was dealing with. Everybody.
Exactly. Supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Supposed to.
Yeah, long they in my house. Oh, I need to know where you're going. Who they never spent the night with. Like we just didn't do that type shit. Okay.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
And
The
it's
sleepover
like,
got to be over here. The sleepover can't be
hello,
like
that
yes,
part.
we do the sleep. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I know I was telling my coworker, she was like, "Girl, I don't know how you just be ripping and running these kids around on your Saturday." But I was telling her, "Listen, my son ain't got no siblings. He got friends, right? I don't be trusting these kids' mamas like really like that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I don't mind taking your kid to Big Air with me. I don't
Exactly.
mind." But I mind Mello going to Big Air with you because I don't know what the fuck you got going on over there.
Don't know what boyfriend the mama
Right,
got or whatever
right,
going
or
on over there.
nothing. You don't know what type of time y'all are
JJ,
on.
listen, it was still other stuff. Listen, we had Fat Burger back then because he just said McDonald's wasn't until we had Fat Burger, Tommy's. Okay,
I don't know
like I
what
said,
that
I'm
Now
in
is.
Cali.
Thomas.
It was stuff open, but see, this is what I was always told. Okay, one of the reasons why I had to be, home like that, cause like
Nothing open but
ain't
leg.
nothing open, like ain't nothing out there.
Let's
And you
go.
know what's crazy? Now, mind you, by the time was I 19, 20 when I moved out, right? Shit. I was in my own spot and everything. Like, okay, shit. My son, okay, we going out, we hanging out. Yeah, I hung out till 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, what the fuck? My father
Yeah.
was right. Ain't shit out
Right,
here. Like, what are we
right,
doing? Right?
right.
Because like, okay, you get something to eat. Okay, then what? Why are we driving? Like, I just didn't get it. Why are we driving around? Like, I want to go to sleep because I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck going on? So that again, remember I was saying you don't get the life lesson till you get the life lesson.
Right.
See,
Exactly.
but at the end of the day, I had respect. Like, shit, he said this what it is. That's what the hell
Right.
it
That's what
is.
it is.
Okay.
If I live there, those are the rules. That's the
Period.
program,
Period.
When you move out, you put yourself on your own program. But when you live with somebody, you got to get with their program.
That part.
If that's what
And
the
like I
program
said,
is,
today
then
is
that's what
like,
the
what is the
program
point?
is.
Yeah, like what is the purpose? It's nothing because I was like, okay, you want to keep the party going. All right, where are we going? As in somebody house we trust, or we going to my
Mm-hmm.
house, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some shit like that. And it's gonna be like 4 or 5 of us. Ain't the whole goddamn club or whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be intimate, we just chilling, whatever. But yeah, so I was just like, damn. But y'all pull that shit up, especially if you go to I think, like I said, I think it's Black Girls Lost or something. If you go to
I
that
think it's
particular
Black Girl
channel,
Unlost. I follow
there you
that
go.
page.
So
Yes. Okay.
go to that channel to hear the story there. And like I said,
And then go
it's
find the
there.
news clip.
No.
Okay.
It's on that. That's what I was tripping
Okay.
off of. It's right in the beginning. I was like,
Okay.
yo, but I listened to the whole thing and I was like, yo, am I crazy? And then I started scrolling down. It was other people saying the same shit. Like, what? What the hell? Why is she out at this time? What, you know what I mean? So it's just like,
Exactly.
this ain't one of the type of stories like you had the good child, y'all good parents, this type of shit. She didn't sneak out,
You
you
can
know.
go into McDonald's at 2:00 in the morning to get sauce.
No, they had went to
Drive
McDonald's.
through only over here.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say.
Yeah. Black Girl Unlost is she
Okay.
just tries to no. I like the channel, JJ. What I'm saying, it's overwhelming to me. Uh I can't just watch it and watch it and watch it because it's very sad. But I'm just saying that particular story because I hadn't been on there for a minute. And I was like, I kept seeing this story. I said, let me just click on and see. Yeah, and I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, I the channel definitely is not even just about humanizing it. It's saying like, damn, like I said, it's about femicide. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
It's
about our
just
sisters,
pointing out,
just
she's
like
pointing a light on the fact of life.
yeah. But
The
that's the
black
one
girls do
time
not
I
get
was
the
like,
attention.
hell nah, because I follow uh, her stuff on Twitter and stuff. I was like, you know what? It's heavy. You know what I'm trying to say? I
Mhm.
get what it is. It's the same thing how we would say like our black girls and women don't get the media attention that they
Mhm.
should when they are
Yep.
missing, but
Right.
like I said, that channel is heavy and I was like, yeah, I gotta tap in and tap out because it's so heavy. But
Mhm.
that particular thing, I was like, oh my God, like it just bothered me to my soul. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like it just didn't have to happen. And then to hear like, damn, how y'all just gonna overlook they jumped this girl. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And they
And
all
again,
together.
Mhm.
yeah, nobody deserves that fate, but it's like y'all gotta like point that out. And then she didn't get bail, and like Chad was saying, yeah, they try to really vilify the girl that did the sticking. You know what I mean? Like she was on independent study or however you said, and
Right.
she had problems, but it's like and they said she's gonna go for a psych evaluation. That stood out to me too. Because it's like,
Mhm.
okay, what if she's one of those, what they calling people?
What,
Oh, God,
schizophrenic or something?
no. Like when you is it IEP or whatever? You know what I'm trying to say, or
Oh, okay.
have
Yeah.
issues or whatever. That might be why. You get what I'm trying to say? So you
Why
can't
she being
just
homeschooled?
yes. And
Mm.
she was defending herself, but it's like, damn. So yeah, she didn't get bail or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna follow the story, but that just bothered me. Like, damn, that it's just horrible all the way around for all of them. You know?
No, it kind of made me think of this little story that happened here probably about 10 years ago or something, and they tried to make it a black and white issue, but it wasn't at all. You know what I'm saying? But anytime it involves a white man and a black man, that's what they do. And it was like this white man was out running at like 5 in the morning. Because hey, white people be getting out running over here early in the
Mhm.
morning.
Yep.
So he out running at 5 in the morning, and same thing. This is during the school week. I think this happened like on a Thursday or Wednesday. It was this black boy, like 16 or 17. The white man ended up killing him, was shooting him, right? And when they
He was on a
interviewed,
job with a gun.
yeah, hey, we do it all here. We stay strapped.
Okay,
But
guys. Okay.
but the white man said that the black boy was trying to rob him. Now, we don't know if he was really trying to rob him or nothing, but you see the white man, he on here with a t-shirt, them little short ass biker shorts they be having on
Well,
out
what
there
was he
running. So it's
gonna
like, okay, he out there running. What the fuck was the black boy doing out here at 4 in the morning and he's 16 in school the next day?
rob?
It's like, I don't know
Man,
if he was trying to rob him or not, but I'm like, I'm a parent. What the fuck is he doing outside? If
right.
he,
Right.
yeah, it's too
Yeah,
early to catch him.
if he ain't homeless or he wasn't on his way to school because he lives so far. Because there's
Nah,
instances like
hey,
that.
did same thing. His
Damn.
mom and them all on the news. Oh, he's such a great son. He's such a. What the fuck was your son doing? Why he wasn't at home in his bed?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? But like I said, they try to make it a black and white. Of course, what's the nigga? Ben Crump. His ass was all down here and in the
Mm.
shit. But it's like the white man was out there running. When they showed him, he had on some little ass biker shorts and a t-shirt. I know he was out there running.
Like,
You
what
know
the
what I'm
fuck
saying?
was he gonna rob? That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Right,
used to people run past my house on the regular. When I turned into my driveway this morning, it was a man running with a light on his forehead blinking.
right,
They don't have nothing on. What was he gonna rob? The light
right.
off his
So it's
head?
like, you know what I'm saying? And you can't ask the boy any questions because he
Right.
killed the boy. But it's like I'm believing the white man more because he's dressed like he was out there running like he said he was. And
Mm-hmm.
what was your 16-year-old son doing out here at 4 something in the morning on this trail? Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nowhere near his damn house.
Just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Just chilling.
I don't know
Yeah.
what he was doing, but his mama's on here all sad and stuff and talking about we don't need to let this white man get away with killing a black. You know, they turning all this shit where it's like, no, what the fuck was your son doing and where was you at?
There
And at
is a
16
lack,
years
an
old.
overall lack of accountability as far as what your children are doing and what you are like it's happening because other people have clearly seen your child act out in public or whatever, and it's like you're not taking accountable for your actions as a parent on the things that you could do to help prevent these situations from happening. What the fuck was your antennas at?
Right. Because
Yeah,
I
but it
know, hey,
does
I
beg
know
the
when
question.
mine go in and out the
16?
house.
Man, listen, that little thing go off so quick. That little thing go off so quick. If I open up the door,
But yeah, but right, but did the parents um speak on like whether or not they knew he was out
and about
I
at
or
don't
that
think the
ungodly
news.
hour, at the wicked hour.
I don't
I'm
think the
saying
news
is it
reporter even asked them the question. That she was just talking about how he was a good son and all this, and he was good in
oh
school
shit.
and stuff. But I'm
JJ,
like,
ooh, look. He put her son could have been hooking. Ooh.
could have been.
On some trick shit.
Mhm.
So his
But it's like
John.
that shit was odd to
Oh,
me. You know what I'm saying? And
damn.
then for them to try to turn it, into some racist type shit where it's like, there ain't no race shit involved. What the fuck was your son doing out there?
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. He just put a new twist on it. That kind of shit. I don't know. That kind of makes sense.
hey, could have
Been
been
hooking.
because
Was the son gay? Could have been hooking up with the white dude. He didn't pay him or something like he would like Papa. I mean, like damn. Because
So, hey,
like for
listen,
real.
it's
hmm
But
a lot of
again, how do
stories.
you not know that he out? Yeah, he snuck
right.
out the window. I mean, damn.
It's a lot.
Ooh, when did this happen?
He said
Like I
10
say,
years ago.
it was probably about 8 or 10 years ago. This shit was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
But it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just made me think of that because it's like, again, it's like, why is your kid out on a school
Yeah,
night, a
yeah.
school morning,
Yeah. So
Just
how did
like,
it
and you don't know where they
how
at?
did what was the conclusion of all this? Was he charged? Did he go? I
I
mean,
don't even know. I didn't follow it like that.
oh, okay.
I
No,
just
okay.
I
seen
was
this shit on the news. That woman is like, this shit was just crazy,
yeah,
And then for them to try to turn it into some black and white shit and have Ben
yeah,
Crump ass all down here, it's like y'all need to get off this shit, man.
yeah, yeah.
For real. When
That's
anytime
Yeah,
I
him
see,
and Lee, they
anytime I
be
see
killing me.
Ben
Him
Crump,
and Lee, they be out there. They be quick.
hey, I'm for real, anytime I see them niggas, I be like, man, this some damn Illuminati type shit.
right.
I ain't
Listen,
fucking with that.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who think
For
that.
real.
Oh my god. And it's a
Yeah,
trip.
they ain't fighting black on black crimes.
They had something on is it Netflix? I think it was Netflix. Um like a documentary on Ben Crump. I
Hmm
was like, oh, okay, he was about that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get it. But it's just different now because it's kind of like, damn, it's just so like, what's that phrase? Ambulance chase type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
Mhm.
like, do better. You know what I'm saying? Do better
hmm
because, uh, cause like you said, everything ain't always that. You know,
Right.
uh, do some investigation. Really, check shit out, investigate before you go that route. You know, because it would make better for all black people who are really victims. You know what I mean?
Right,
Oh,
because it waters it down.
yeah,
I can't stand when people turn shit white and black. When you look at all the you like, man, this shit ain't even white and black, you know, because hell, if I was that white man, I would have did the same shit. You run up on me trying to rob me, hell, I ain't shooting for you to live.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why I go to the damn gun range. I'm not shooting for you. If I pull my shit out and I'm shooting, shit, it is what it is.
I'm shooting
Cause you
for
shouldn't have been running up on me in the first damn place. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I agree. And it was
Yeah.
you were saying it's a police officer. Well, he's ex-police. I'm trying to think. Is he out or he's about to get out? One of the ones I don't know. I don't know if it was the main one because I just read about it. I don't know if it was last night before last. Um, that I cannot remember dude's name. Okay, the New York situation. You know, the broomstick and um, was he of Haitian descent? Yeah, he was Haitian descent. 4 or 5, officers did him real dirty. Uh, they had no reason to arrest him. JJ, you might know his name. I can't remember his name. It's round tip of my tongue. But anyway, you know, they R-worded him, and a broom was involved. His
Oh
Jesus.
man.
That
spleen,
sounds horrible, kid.
some stuff got
What you talk about, Lord?
yeah, yeah, his spleen and so was it intestines? But he had to have all type of surgeries and stuff. And I mean, they say it's like the worst to this day. The worst of police brutality. Um, and yeah, so that one of those officers is getting out if he's not already out. Um, and then uh, dude was like, he forgive them, and I'm just like, see, that's the other thing that bothers me about our folk too. When I say our folk, even though
Right.
we're gonna take Haitian out, but you know what I mean by like, oh, I forget, like, no, can you just act
Acting
goddamn
apologetic and
fool
shit.
and say fuck you? Like, was that Philando Castro's mom? You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like tell that shit for real,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what they want from us. That's why they keep doing what they do. Okay, you gonna forgive
Yeah,
somebody?
and niggas do that shit too. Be
Yeah,
so forgiving and stuff where it's like, you
that's
sure
it,
you
Clark.
even need to
Clark.
forgive for it?
That's it, Clark. Clark. If y'all Google that name right there
Let me see.
and
Who's
But
you
that?
see the
Abner
shit, yes,
Lumama?
yes, they got
Who's
done
that?
to him. Lord have mercy. Mm, yeah, yeah, Clark. Clark. Look at that. One of them officers either he just got released or he's about to. And I can't remember if that was the main one, but yep, they indoctrinate New Jersey.
hey, that's just like we was in school, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you know, every year in February they do everything about Black History Month, tell you about the same damn black people,
Right.
and show you these same little. They show these little movies with slaves and shit all in it. And so when we come out the class, be finished watching the movie, you know, of course you got little white friends and shit. These motherfuckers be coming up to me and be like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck you sorry for? You ain't on no nigga. What the fuck you sorry for?" You know, and they would be serious too, you know, and damn they're crying and shit. And I'm just like, you
I'm
know,
sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. I just.
hey, for real. I'm like, Clint, get out my face, Clint. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh-wee.
I don't hear that shit. You talking about you sorry? Like, bro, you ain't did shit. You here with me? You know, these niggas. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so. It's like, you know, it's like if you sorry about something, okay, you sorry, but it's like ain't no point in apologizing for shit you didn't have nothing to do with.
Yeah, I've never experienced that.
No,
For
I
real.
definitely
Hey,
I
ain't
am
had no
hey,
not
hey,
experience.
look.
lying. This shit
Sorry
would
for
be
their
Wait,
ass.
look,
crazy.
you gotta edit this shit out too, because he just made a case for a homeboy. You know what I mean? Take out that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You making white folk feel guilty.
No, I'm for real. I'm dead serious. You know, like we be to watch like the one of them little slave movies and shit. They be selling people, you know what I'm saying, on there. And we come out the class and these motherfuckers just be like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "What the fuck is you sorry for? We
Ah,
both
that's
watched the
hilarious.
shit together. You wasn't back
Ooh,
then, you
yeah.
know."
Oh my God, that is crazy.
That
Damn.
shit be funny as hell though. You like, bro, you tripping, man.
Mm-mm. And so I got a
I mean, I
call
don't
on
know though,
yesterday.
because listen, historically speaking, history has taught white people that they can be the most violent people and simply claim that the black person is being the most violent person, and people will believe them when in fact they have been historically shown to be the most violent people, the white man.
Well, I mean, look at it like this. I mean, at the end of the day,
We love you, white
Hey,
man.
anything we became, they taught us.
Right. Let's go.
But it does not excuse the behavior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know better, you do better.
Right, right.
The issue is though, it's the DNA from whence we came. All right,
Mm-hmm.
because just imagine, you're a mother, right? You know that having life growing in you, uh, you have to be of a certain mindset
Mm-hmm.
in order for what comes through you to thrive.
Right.
All right?
Absolutely. You have to pour in. You have to water
Yeah,
your seed. You have
yeah.
to give your seed sunlight. You have to give your seed shade as well. Come on.
Hmm.
Let's go.
But we come from a place of so many generations of fear, anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
and so much stress that what happened is it changed our DNA, all right, to inhabit that same thing from our ancestors. So there are some people, no matter how much you try to bring that positivity to what is going to come through you, somewhere down the line, some behaviors come out. It's because of that DNA that come from our ancestors. You either gonna have a hell of a fighter. That's where a lot of these, when the Panthers, that thing right there, we fighting. We gonna die fighting. That's coming from that. You may have someone who real twisted that come from that. You may have someone who is extremely docile that come from that because our people have experienced all of that shit, male and female. Because imagine being pregnant and every day you're thinking, I don't know if it's my husband's or if it's the masses. And then
Mm.
are they gonna take my baby away? The baby gonna be sold, or the baby gonna
Jesus.
be worth. You understand what I'm trying to
No.
say? Imagine
Oh
that
my
for
goodness. No.
generations and generations.
Oh man, that's so stressful.
Yeah.
Not that
So
gonna feel
it,
mellow. No.
but it just comes, you know. So as long as we were in that condition, imagine how long our DNA has to uh take to wash all that away.
That's a lot.
And then we got, like I said, the internet and all that shit helping the bullshit along to just feed into the negativity, to feed into uh, the destruction, to feed into uh, the unsavory. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because it's already there.
Well, sure, man. I don't mean to cut you out, Miss QT, but I'm finna have to get up out of
Yeah, you
here.
gotta go. It's
And
Yeah,
definitely
I'm getting up out of here too because I know. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
it's late.
Okay.
I don't know where you at, but
mm,
it's 4:03 a.m.
Yeah,
at my
I
house.
told you I'm in Cali, and
Oh,
I'm
okay,
and I'm
okay.
yeah, and I got to
hey,
be ready to get in that water in the morning because I'm about to get my laps on in the morning.
Let's
Okay, well later this morning
but
I should say.
I seen what JJ said, and it's like, yeah, I understand it now that I'm older.
go.
What you know what I'm saying, what was going through, but it's like, nigga, I was 13, 14
Right.
Little white kids coming out crying and shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on, child? But
Mm-hmm.
when JJ said, he broke it down. I understand. I understand this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Looking back on it, but yeah, like I said, at that time, me 13, 14, like, what the fuck is y'all crying for? Y'all in the class with me. Y'all didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But man, I see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.
All
All
right.
right.
Have a
Good
good night,
talking to you.
Chatty. I enjoyed you so much, Kitty One. We had such wonderful conversations. You too, Chatty. We always have great conversations.
Yep.
I
Yep. I
really
enjoyed it.
enjoyed your wisdom and your just overall conversation. You're such a jewel. I really
I
wish that
try.
you would start to put out more content and more little tips and tricks, honey. Because listen, we need you out here.
Oh, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm working on it. I'm just trying to figure out because I don't really think I want to do live stuff
Okay,
right away.
that's okay.
Too big, you know what I mean? I don't know if you see him every now and then, like, girl, what's up? My wife waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm thinking maybe to reach out to her and maybe just do a couple of sessions with her, maybe two or three on topics that, might be cool and just put it out there and let that kind of be the foundation of just open up a broader conversation for
Mhm.
hopping on the panels with others because yeah it's just so much mess right now going on
Yes,
and that's why I said I
it
never
is.
wanted my channel to be like quote unquote a sector, you know what I'm trying to
No, I
say.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I definitely get that part.
Yeah. It's
I
like I
don't.
said, it's not that I think I'm too good. It was kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
that was just never my thing. It was like, oh, it's just so much more. You know what I mean? We could be talking about and
Hmm.
doing and, just kind of opening up the conversation, even if it's just like, people think it's like bullshit or nerdy or, whatever. Because
No,
I
I
know
don't
I'm
think
a
it's bullshit.
square. I'm just a hip square, It is what it
It's
is.
okay. It's okay to be square. That's another thing. We gotta stop telling our young ladies that they don't want to be with a square because that's precisely who you should
That's
be
the
with.
best.
Right. You need to get
Shit,
you a
that's
square.
the best. Okay.
Listen
I
to
was
you.
that's why I was saying like these manosphere dudes, but back then and she I'm like, what? I was the nerd and I like square dudes. Like, what the hell? And I'm fine. Like, what are you
Right.
talking about? It's a
What's
whole lot
that?
of fine nerd ass females out
Mhm.
there. It comes down, y'all just couldn't get them.
Right.
Period. Period. And
Come
you're
on.
mad.
See, I can
That's
talk.
and that they messing up these young dudes with that bullshit too. Like, stop. Past their prime. Now they want you. For real? For real? You old and fat, big old gut and all that, and you all that. Okay. All right. Yeah. But anywho, it was good speaking with you. I enjoyed the chat too. And I'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, I appreciate you for coming through, Kitty. Well, you held it down with the twin lady tonight. You have a good night, darling.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank everybody for coming through, but the toy lady has to cook breakfast for the toy lady husband because his alarm is going to go off at 5. And so I have to get his breakfast together. And I'm preheating the oven now, but I'm going to have to air fry this bacon and put honey on it and all that good stuff. I don't think the smoke god is live anymore, so I don't got nowhere to send y'all to. I'm sorry. Propane, where you at? Oh, it's Saturday. Well, I don't know. Nobody's live right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off so I can get on with my wife's duties. Cause yeah, I'm gonna cook some breakfast and I'm gonna wake him up. And then what are we doing today? Me and Mello are gonna go have brunch at X Up because he loves X Up for some reason. And they brunch do be lit. I ain't gonna hold you. I enjoyed the conversation with everybody tonight. Thank you guys for coming. And I will talk I'll see y'all soon. I don't know who's going live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I know Slender said he's gonna do some stuff on Sunday night, so I promised him that I would be there with him for that. So I don't know if I'm gonna do any shows. I ain't gonna say that today because Chat TV is the conversation tomorrow night talking about Toy Lady. So Lady Big, you say you might go live later. I'm not gonna say that. But if I feel up to it, I might tap in with y'all after I get done with my day with the boys. Let me see what these comments say. I ain't trying to. Okay, they said peace, everybody. Yes, come back, Summer. We know you listening, Summer Queen. We love you. I have made it. I keep telling Riz lyricist. I ain't see him. I ain't see Riz here tonight. But I keep telling Riz, we are not canceling Summer Queen. No, we are not. Summer Queen is not canceled. Summer Queen helped with the allegedly impossible, but you done got some reuniting going on. We still love you over here at the Toy Tribe, Summer Queen. You always have a spot over here at the Toy Tribe, Summer Queen. So please return. But it's out some I kind of lucky like that, like she come every other week, right? So it's like we'll be having a guest host one week, and Chatty he be in and out. I like the dynamic of it. Like it's dope. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So, some queen, if you listening, girl, just give us a thumbs up, girl. Give us a thumbs up. We miss you. And I do hope that you come back soon. Okay, because we don't hate you in the sector, and nobody is cancelable in the sector. Nobody has yet to be proven to be cancelable in the sector, and we're not starting with you, boo. Okay, now y'all have a good night, and remember, masturbation is meditation. Okay, so go play with yourself.